104.5 FM and 1440 AM WHAR. This is Clay-Battelle High CP's football. Tonight's game is brought to you by HealthWorks. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks. 9 convenient locations to serve you. By Lang Monument, family owned since 1874 in the Wharf District, Morgantown. By Morgantown Power Sports, carrying a complete lineup of Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and KTM. Morgantown Power Sports on the mile ground. By Mon Health System, feel the difference. By Advanced HVAC and Plumbing, the area's only Carrier factory authorized dealer. Turn to the experts. By the Insurance Centers, where serving you is our best policy. And by Omega Commercial Interiors. For office furniture, buy local at Omega in Morgantown and Charleston. Clay-Battelle High football is on the air.
From the Valley of Pine Grove, West Virginia, we are live on Monday Night Football here on WHAR.com. We are about 8 minutes away from kickoff between the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks and the Clay-Battelle CBs. Good evening, wherever you may be listening. I am Ethan Collins, and joined alongside me is the family affair of Chance Collins. Chance, this is Monday Night Football. We're living the dream right now, aren't we? I never thought I'd be able to say we're calling Monday Night Football together here tonight.
I never thought we would either. There's only, I think, 2 games tonight. There's us and there's Monday Night Football, and you're going to be able to listen to the first half of our game before the other one even kicks off.
That's exactly right. And why would you even listen to the first half of Monday Night Football when you can listen to this intriguing matchup? All right, Chance. 1-1 for the Clay-Battelle CBs, 2-0 for the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks. You have a win against 100, a loss against Weirton Madonna for the CBs, and then Tigritz Valley and Hancock, Maryland, the 2 wins for Valley Wetzel. By the way, both of those teams are on the schedule. What do you see? We had the chance to look at the film, and what do you see out of this Lumberjack side?
You're looking at Derby, their quarterback. He's a one-man show, not that he is completely, I should say, because he's got a tailback that's definitely a ball player too.
Joseph Barr absolutely killed us last year.
And I think you said he was wide receiver last year. Mm-hmm. He's moved back to tailback. From what I heard from some of the kids talking, Derby is like finished second place to Zach Hall in the 100-meter dash and track in the state finals last year. So we got to contain him, keep him in the middle. But at the same time, he has a lethal arm also.
Yeah.
The quarterback from Weirton Madonna gave us struggles last week with a really good arm.
And that was a freshman quarterback. This is a senior quarterback with a lot of experience. I'll tell you what, we'll take a break for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have the kickoff here on WHAR.com.
On and off the field. At Mon Health, our pulmonary care team tackles everything from asthma to complex respiratory conditions, delivering personalized, comprehensive care. Our expert physicians work together to break down your treatment options so you and your loved ones can make the right play for your health. Ready to breathe easy? Schedule your appointment today at monhealth.com/pulmonary. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
When you attend football games, do you rush to get a seat at the back of the bleachers for back support? Back pain is a common problem and can often be relieved with physical therapy treatments. If you have back pain, see your doctor and ask for a physical therapy prescription. Then see the physical therapy professionals at HealthWorks. With 9 nearby locations, finding quality care doesn't need to be a headache. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
For 150 years, Lang Monument has helped Morgantown area families honor their loved ones with beautiful monuments. I'm Rob Lang, and the dedication from my family that began in 1874 continues in 2024. From selection of granite, marble, or bronze to engraving and installation, a member of my family will be by your side for generations to come. Lang Monument, Don Knotts Boulevard, across from the Wharf District. See our selection online at langmonument.com.
Ready to stay in the game without digestive issues slowing you down? Mon Health brings state-of-the-art care and equipment to tackle your digestive discomfort. We'll help you navigate your GI playbook from lab tests to endoscopies with personalized care every step of the way. Don't fumble when it comes to your health. Call 304-598-2700 to get seen sooner. Choose Mon Health, the winning team for digestive care.
This is Clay-Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
Welcome back to Pine Grove, West Virginia, where we are just about set and getting ready to go between the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks and Clay-Battelle CBs. Chance, we had a little bit to talk about what you see out of the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks, mainly talking a lot about what last year. I think the big thing was, I'm pretty sure we took away from this last year. I didn't have the chance to go back and listen to the tape last year because I hate the sound of my own voice. But I think if memory serves me correctly, I talked a lot about how I said junior, and guess what I see a lot of this year? Senior Joseph Barr, the running back. Senior Gavin Derby, the quarterback. Senior on the offensive line. Senior on the offensive line. Another wide receiver senior. You've got a lot of seniors with a lot of experience coming into this game, which may be a little bit tough for these Clay-Battelle CBs, because if there's one thing that's not on the side of the CBs, it's playing experience in those positions, not only on the player side, but as the coach's side as well.
Correct. I mean, you're also looking, like you say, LePeau in his first year this year versus Miller being around here for a while. I look at that senior. There's 5 offensive linemen that are seniors. Don't know if they're all starting, but there's at least 5 on the roster. And then you've got 2 wide receivers that are senior, a tailback that's a senior, and a quarterback that's a senior. You can build a whole offense right there with just seniors. We'll have to see how many of them get going here in a little bit. But at the same time, that is a lot of experience that they're going to have out there.
By the way, I just looked through the starting lineup that I have. All seniors except one, and that one is a junior. So there's a lot of experience on that offensive line. Let's talk more about this Clay-Battelle CB side. We've yet to kind of see Maverick Gum get going a little bit. We thought maybe this might be a game for him to shine tonight. What are you looking for out of Maverick Gum specifically?
First off, just see if he's healthy. I don't know if we've had Maverick Gum at 100% health. I was talking to him a little bit earlier. He says it's feeling a little bit better, but it does hurt a little bit when he runs, and that's scary because when you're out there, you're going to have to run. I'd like to see him come out, but at the same time, watching, I think we're going to see us run more outside tonight. Watching what I've seen on film, it seems like that Valley is a lot stronger up the middle, got some big bodies. To actually, shock is, we felt we were going to dominate Wirt Madonna on the line, and Wirt Madonna kind of shocked us. I think it'll be interesting to see how the trench battle goes tonight.
So, more talking about the outside runner, which I guess is running back 2, which is Caleb Snodgrass. Are you looking for him to maybe take a little bit of a step up as far as, kind of pushing this running game a little bit further?
I believe that we need to give Maverick, I don't think he's 100%, and I believe getting Snodgrass more involved will be great. I also think you may see more of a contribution from Ponceroff, keeping the ball a little bit more often tonight and running to the outside with kind of an option look.
We're about 30 seconds away from kickoff here. It looks like the banners are getting set and ready to go for the Lumberjacks to come and break out. Chance, you'll be a big fan of this. Black helmets, black jerseys, yellow pants.
Hey, you can't have 2 better colors, and I'm a Mountaineer fan, but them still the 2 best colors there is in the area.
Black and yellow. CB's supporting their new navy helmets with the honeycomb stripe, the state outline, and then the CB's logo in the middle. The white jerseys with blue numerals and the blue pants. Back to the old jerseys tonight, though, Chance. Although only one number changes tonight. Josiah Morgan switches back to his usual number 7 from number 5.
It is, and once again, still easier to read on this. That was the thing we liked about the new uniforms, was we could read our numbers for stat-wise up here, which is nice. But these are going to be easy to read from the distance. We got nice seats up here in the press box at Valley, which we'll go ahead and give our shout-out right now as you're digging through the backpack there to find something.
Absolutely. Rusty Nice, guy in charge of the press box here tonight, really hooked us up with some nice seats tonight. I'm actually looking for our sponsor sheet here real quick. But, Rusty Nice, who's in charge of the press box here, gave us really good seats in the side press box area. We were very thankful. I also got to thank Greg White for supplying us with the hotspot for this evening, because no AT&T service here, but Greg White hooked us up with a nice Verizon hotspot, so we were able to call the game tonight. And Chance, I was really excited to call the game tonight, because fulfilling a lifelong dream of mine of calling Monday Night Football.
And it is, and no matter what anything thinks, we're playing on Monday night. Hopefully we got people out there listening that weren't able to make the trip because they probably work, their Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 job, weren't able to make it out here. God knows that drive was a curvy drive out here, so it ain't the funnest drive to get out here in this valley. I understand why they call it Valley Wetzel, because we're in the middle of a valley right now with mountains on each side of us.
There was 2 reasons why I was wondering why you were looking at your phone instead of the road. 1, I knew you didn't have service because you had AT&T, and 2, we're driving a lot of windy roads and I didn't want you to get car sick.
I was just looking down, like praying. I ain't going to lie. I was praying.
I don't drive that badly, do I? My dad's probably listening. Tell him I drive nice. I drive nicely.
Nah, you drove nice over here. I was fiddling with my phone, trying to get my phone to catch signal to send one text message, which will probably end up going to the person I don't want to at midnight tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. Let's go ahead and discuss the starting lineups. I'll discuss the specialist positions, and you go ahead and go through your favorite in the offensive lineman. Player lineups presented by Lang Monument, family-owned and celebrating 150 years, located in the Wharf District at langmonument.com. For the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks, we've got quarterback Gavin Derby, tailback Joseph Barr. The wide receivers and tight ends for tonight for the Lumberjacks, Landon Jericho, who's a big, tall target wide receiver. Look to see him get some targets tonight. Colton Kincaid, Ryder Gravette, and Wyatt Rogers. And you go ahead and tell me the offensive lineman.
Going from right tackle to left tackle, we got Aiden Daniels at right tackle, Cameron Derrico, Creed Cyhawk, I think is how we were told to pronounce that, Owen Morgan, and Ethan Van Camp.
All right, and on the defensive side of the ball for the Clay-Battelle Seabees, I'll just go ahead and do the whole defensive starting lineup. At the D-line, we've got Alex Dancer, Cameron Mercer, and Brody Willard and Cooper Statler. Braden Ponceroff at the cornerback position, linebackers of TJ Barr and Maverick Gum, nickel corner of Caleb Snodgrass and Landon Savage, and the safeties tonight are Damian Toothman and Josiah Morgan. The Lumberjacks have won the toss and have elected to receive. They will work from our left to right. Captains tonight for the Seabees, Zach Gump coming in as one of them. Maverick Gum, Braden Ponceroff, and I believe that was Cooper Statler out there. Let's take a look at the Clay-Battelle offense. Caleb Snodgrass at running back 2. Running back 1 is Maverick Gum. Quarterback Braden Ponceroff, Josiah Morgan, Tyson Price, Landon Savage, and Damian Toothman at the wide receiver positions.
Going right tackle to left tackle again, we got Zach Gump, Josh Wilson, Alex Dancer at center, Cameron Mercer, and Cooper Statler.
All right, and we are just about set and ready to kick this one off here. Kickoff is sponsored by Morgantown Printing and Binding. From printing, binding, and mailing to promotional items, custom signs, and wraps, MPB is your trusted printing company at mpbonline.com. Braden Ponceroff set to kick this one off from the 40-yard line. He sets it up at the left hash.
Are you ready for some football? Here we go.
There's some big boys on that.
Yes, there
front
is.
Line out there to block. I can tell you that for Valley.
And the kickoff is away. It's a nice little sky kick. Number 59, Gavin Kane gets the ball, and he gets immediately tackled at about the 33, 34-yard line. Once again, they are working from our left to right.
That was Damian Toothman on the tackle.
Chance, that was probably one of the better coverage kickoffs that we've had so far this season.
It was. That was only probably about a 5-yard return.
All right, offense breaks the huddle here. 3 receivers lined up to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like Barr is lined up to Derby's left. No tight ends. They're waiting on the referee's whistle. They get set and ready to go. Claps his hands together, fakes a handoff, and it's going to be a quick little screen pass, but it's overthrown. Intended receiver was Ryder Gravitt. And it will be 2nd down and 10 from the 34-yard line.
We probably should be pretty happy it wasn't complete.
Yeah.
Because I felt like the blocking was set up nicely. Be interesting to see here. The refs kind of cool. No whistle was blown. Nothing was going on. Everybody was just sitting there biding time.
They reset here. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to the quarterback's right this time. Claps his hands together. Looks like he's going to hand it off here to Barr, and he is stopped for no gain, maybe even a loss on that play. That is number 52, Alex Dancer, the center.
Nice play by Dancer to break in there.
He had a nice game week 1 against 100, and he dominated that defensive line. Love to see him get back in here and possibly dominate another game. All right, 3rd down and 11 here with 11 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. 2 receivers on each side. Barr to the quarterback's right. Claps his hands together. He rolls out to his right. Pressure coming. Has an intended receiver. He bobbles it. Does he catch it?
He caught it.
He did catch it.
First down, too.
Jericho catches it for a first down. About a 12-yard gain there on the play.
That was a nice catch by him. He did bobble it, but he
did bobble it, but the cheek was in. And 1 cheek equals 2 feet, as they say. Ball is close to midfield here at about the 48-yard line. They break the huddle and go to the line quickly. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to Darby's left. Quarterback claps his hands together. It's a speed option. He drops it off to Barr. Barr does a nice little stiff arm, gets across the sticks, and goes out of bounds at the 40 into opponent territory. And they will have a first down. That was a gain of 11 on the play. Ball is now at the 41 of Clay-Battelle, 1st down and 10. They're moving the ball here, Chance, after a little bit of a slow start.
They are. It almost looked like we had that played well. He was just able to stretch it out and get around the corner. We got to watch that speed, keep him caught on the inside here. Don't let him get to the outside of us.
All right. Barr is to Derby's right, 2 receivers on each side. Snap is good. Fakes the handoff. It's going to be a QB keeper this time. He pushes ahead forward. He's going to get a gain of about, I want to say he's down to the 36, so gain of about 5 on the play.
I have noticed that we have Cameron Mercer playing the middle linebacker spot instead of what is it, Barr? It ain't Barr. It's
it's TJ. Instead of TJ Barr. Yep, you
Barr,
are right.
We got Dance. Was it Dancer in there? 54. Cameron Mercer.
Cameron Mercer. Dancer's on the nose tackle or D tackle on the left side. All right, 2nd down and 5 here. 2 receivers on each side. It's a QB power rollout to the right side. Quarterback stiff arms a man. I believe that was Tyson Price, and gets out of bounds, but it's going to be a minimal gain here.
1 yard.
Yeah, about a yard and a half here, so we'll give him 1 on the play. Ball is at the 36-yard line. The line to gain is the 31.
Well, we definitely seen Derby's strength right
there.
I noticed when he was warming up.
Tyson Price is not an easy guy to stiff arm.
No, but he threw him down there, so hopefully Price in the future is going to understand to come in and hit him at the ankles instead.
All right, 3rd down here. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to Derby's left. Claps his hands together. He's going to go towards the middle, but bounces out to the outside to the right. He gets across the sticks, across the 25, and goes and pulled out of bounds by Mercer. It is a first down. That was good vision there by Derby. The original design was to the middle, but he kind of just bounced out there, went to the outside, and just used his raw athletic vision, as they say.
Yeah, we actually collapsed inside really good. There was nothing there for him, but he used that speed to get to the outside.
Be interested to see here if they tighten this box a little bit to try and force him to throw. First down and 10 here for the Lumberjacks. They hand it off to Barr, and he's going to be met in the backfield by Zach Gump. They talked about his conditioning. They just needed him to get into football shape, and let me tell you, when he's in football shape, he is a menace.
They say life's like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get out of Gump.
But that's a really big box of chocolates, is what I can tell you.
He deserves a box of chocolates after that. Second down and 12. 2 receivers lined up on each side. Barr is to the quarterback's left. Claps his hands together. It's a straight drop back pass. He's got a receiver open in the end zone. He caught it, and he is in. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Ryder Gravett on the touchdown.
27 yards.
Just flat out beat him, Chance.
He did. Who was that on the reception, number 8?
Yeah, that was number 8, Ryder Gravett.
He did. He had him beat. They were closing in. I thought they were going to get there to tip it away. Just a second late.
All right, they are going to attempt the extra point here. And when I was trying to receive catches from the kicker on the CB side when we warmed up on this side, I couldn't get across the fence, Chance.
Right.
All the gates were blocked off. So I'm going to have to ask the kind neighbors to throw the ball back over the fence. Kick is up, and it is good. That could have been good from about 30 yards. That was a great kick. So with 8:52 left to go in the opening quarter, the Lumberjacks take a 7-0 lead over the Clay-Battelle Seabees. Back in 30 seconds, you are listening to Seabees Football on WAJR.com.
For over 2 decades, Morgantown Power Sports has been serving Morgantown and the surrounding area, providing the highest customer service and overall value in the power sports industry. Home to Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and KTM. You'll find everything you need for your on- and off-road enjoyment, including a full line of parts and accessories. Morgantown Power Sports, a proud supporter of high school athletics, on the mile ground or online at morgantownpowersports.com.
This is Clay-Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
Welcome back to Pine Grove, West Virginia, where the Lumberjacks have taken a 7-0 lead over the Clay-Battelle Seabees. The kickoff is about ready and set to go. Clay-Battelle working from our right to left here, and they will get their first drive of the game. Chance, we talked a little bit about this over the break while we had the time, and I don't think it was too easy for the Lumberjacks, but some adjustments will probably need to be made on defense.
Yeah, overall in the pass game, I kind of felt like we shut them down. We allowed the one big play at the end. We forced them into, I think, at least 2 or 3 third downs. Nothing was easy, but they always seem, that's why a senior quarterback always seeming to make a play.
Cameron Derrico, set to kick the ball off, and it goes straight to Josiah Morgan. Morgan gets across the 30, cuts to the outside. He's across the 40, down to the 45. And that is where Clay-Battelle will take over to start their night for the first drive on offense. 8:44 left to go in the opening quarter. And Clay-Battelle has their first drive down 7-0. By the way, Chance, I'm seeing Caleb Hall into the game on offense.
So definitely the coaches seen some things on film they didn't like coming out of Weirton Madonna, and we're seeing some changes here.
Landon Savage and Josiah Morgan lined up wide to the left, and it is Caleb Hall lined up at running back. Damian Toothman set on the wide out position, and it is Braden Ponceroff on the keeper. He gets a nice good yardage amount, maybe a gain of about 4 on the play. And Chance, I talked about it on the way over here. I think to maybe get the running game going a little bit, Braden Ponceroff, he's going to have to tuck it and run a little bit more.
I do, and I told you I think we got to run to the outside on him, and I think we'd see Ponceroff more. So far, play number 1, that's exactly what we've seen, Ponceroff to the outside.
Second down and 6 here for the Seabees. They break the huddle here. Tyson Price, the tight end, lined up on the left side. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The lone receiver to the left is Josiah Morgan. Ponceroff with, I believe that is Caleb Hall again, lined up at the running back position. Tucks it, runs again. It's Ponceroff on the keeper. Gets across the line of scrimmage, pulled by a defender, but he's able to churn some yards after contact, about 3. That was number 69, Ethan Van Camp, on the tackle here for the Lumberjacks, and it'll bring up 3rd down for the Seabees.
Looks like only 2 on that after they spotted the chain up there, so it looks like we're going to have a 3rd and 4.
I believe you're right, Chance. Error on the play-by-play.
I feel he rolled on the defender. I think he could have got an extra yard, but at the same time, I wasn't 5 feet from the play either.
Hall is lined up at running back again. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Price, the tight end, lined up to the left side. They send Savage in motion from right to left. They hand it off here to Caleb Hall. Hall gets a stiff arm, tries to bounce to the outside, but he's met in the backfield at the 50-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play, and it'll bring up 4th down at midfield. Decision time for Aaron LePeau.
I see Ponceroff staying on the field. Nope, he's calling a play. He said, nope, we're not punting this ball, gentlemen. And that Derby right there, I mean, it just goes to show you, he was right there. He had Caleb Hall from the moment the ball was snapped.
You hear fans yelling, watch the ball. It is 4th down and 5, so an encroachment would be a 1st down. 2 receivers lined up to the right. The tight end is to the right and the lone receiver to the left. They go a hard count, and Aaron LePeau's going to call a timeout. Tried to see if he could jump him offside, see what he saw on defense, calls the timeout. Think he's going to punt this one away.
I don't know just yet on the punting away thing. I think he may have just wanted to set him up, see if we can get the quick call on the offsides. I don't know if he's quite ready to do it because that offense is coming over and talking to him. I think we may see, I think we got a young coach over there, a coach trying to prove himself right now, and I think just wondering if maybe he's going to say, you know what, I got to show my players I got some faith in them.
4th down here and 5 from midfield. The Lumberjacks march down the field, not with ease, but with limited friction, we'll call it.
I agree with that. That's a good way to work. Like I said, we forced 2 to 3 3rd downs. It's just you had that senior quarterback that seemed to be able to make the play when it was needed.
I said force him to pass. He passed, and he killed us.
He did.
For a touchdown.
I do see Maverick Gum coming in for the first time tonight. We are going to go to the punt. He is not going to riverboat gamble it.
So Cooper Statler lined up to punt here. Back deep to protect is Maverick Gum, Tyson Price, and Caleb Snodgrass. Statler, a little bit of a high snap. He bobbles it, but he's able to get it away. Low arching kick. It rolls across and gets a nice, good Clay-Battelle bounce. It's going to bounce inside the 10, I believe. And it's going to be marked down, I want to say, at about the 7? We're at a bad angle here. Hard to tell.
Let's put that out there right now to the people listening. This is not the end of the field we want the ball game to be played at.
It is lined up at the 6.
At the 6. Yep, I was going to say we'll have to
great
watch
punt by Cooper Statler then. 6:08 left to go in the opening quarter. The Lumberjacks lead by a score of 7-0 over the Seabees. Valley Wetzel takes over on their second drive. They line up with 2 receivers on each side. The running back is to the quarterback's left. Claps his hands together. He's going to run a straight QB keeper to the left.
I think it was Toothman on the tackle.
I do believe that was Toothman on the tackle, but tackled inbounds. The clock will run. Maybe a gain of about 1 on the play, so 2nd down and 9.
Was that Barr on the carry or Derby?
That was Derby, I believe.
Derby, okay.
Yeah, it was a QB keeper.
I was watching our linebackers there, seeing that I do see Maverick Gum is out there on defense.
On defense.
Yes. I told you, I'd mentioned his health. I was beginning to wonder if it was worse than what we thought it was.
5.5 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to the quarterback's right, and he pitches it to him. He's got some space, cuts infield, and is tackled at about the 15-yard line by Cameron Mercer.
It's going to be close to a 1st down. Let's see what they say. I think he just held up 3rd down.
It's just above the 15-yard line. The line to gain is the 16. So it's right at the 15-yard line.
Need the big uglies on the front to make a play here.
Trips receivers to the left this time. And actually, sorry, we're going to go 5 wide here. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left. Straight QB keeper, and I think he's going to be tackled by Maverick Gum. Did he get the first down? They are moving the chains. I thought that was a good tackle there by Maverick Gum.
It was. He only got 2 on the play, but it was definitely a good tackle because I tell you what, if he don't make the tackle, we may be still calling him running right now. I don't think that's the last time we're going to see that play call either.
Neither do I.
62 pulled, I think, for the tackle position on the other side. Come over, laid a good block, opened a hole up for him.
Might have been Derrico, number 72. Anyways, 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Lumberjacks lead by a score of 7-0 over the Seabees. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to Derby's left. Straight QB keeper again. He gets across the line to gain and is in the open field. He gets across the 50. He's in a foot race. Cuts across the middle of the field, and he is, this one's going to get called back. A late block in the back. It is a touchdown, but this one will be called back. A flag is called.
Yeah, spot foul there. Just not a very smart play by the receiver. Derby had him beat for the touchdown, and he just shoves him in the back.
You even hear the own crowd going against the players. Normally you hear the crowd go against the refs. He's yelling at his own kids.
That's probably his boy right there that just done that play from that reaction.
It will still be a big gain on the play. The Lumberjacks will take it into opponent territory.
I'm going to give Derby 52 yards on the rush there before the penalty.
Ball is spotted at the 42-yard line, first down and 10 with 3:52 left to go in the opening quarter.
Just to let you know, being a St. Mary's alum, I don't have a problem seeing Valley get the block in the back versus us because it cost us a chance at a state championship game. And I believe it was 95.
He won't let it go.
I won't because there wasn't a block in the back. If Andrew Boffman, if you're listening, I'm still waiting for the tape.
First down and 10 here, 2 receivers on each side. There's another running back in the game for the Lumberjacks, and he gets the carry. It's Ryder Gravitt on the carry. He's not going to get much. He gets to about the 40-yard line, and it'll be a gain of 2 on the play for the Lumberjacks.
Good 3-yard carry there.
Yeah, actually, they marked him at the 41, didn't they?
Yeah.
CB's 39-yard line.
3:27 left to go in the opening quarter. Second down and 7 for the Lumberjacks. They break the huddle here. Does look like Barr's back into the game, but they're going to line it up with 2 running backs this time. Gravitt on the left, Barr on the right. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, trying to find an open man. He backpedals, tries to dump it off to his receiver, and a nice textbook tackle there by Braden Ponceroff to knock the ball away. And that is Ryder Gravitt down. He took a shot to the midsection.
Yeah, I don't know where they eat at here locally because we didn't see anything on the way into the ball field. But at this point in time, Derby owes him some kind of meal somewhere because he just laid him up to get annihilated.
It's good to see Ryder jump up and make it to the sideline on his own power.
Ryder is getting off. The long hair comes out, flicks his hair back, and he's fine on the sidelines.
He's still looking for the license plate on the Mack truck that went through. But
Ponceroff's not a big guy, but he's strong, man.
No, it's perfect, like you said, textbook tackle. Hit him right in the middle. Drove through him.
So, probably was smart for him to not hang on to the ball because it would have been a big loss on the play.
It would have been, and it was also a smart play by Derby to just kind of drop back and to dump it off like he did.
You gotta help out your running back, though, and just throw it to his feet.
Yes, I agree.
To avoid the hit. Although he might have hit him anyway, Ponceroff. All right, 3rd down and 7 here for the Lumberjacks. Snap is back. They're going to drop back to pass, throwing a deep ball over to the intended receiver, and he drops it. It was in his hands. Tyson Price was beat, and Colton Kincaid drops it. That would have been a touchdown, Chance.
That would have been a touchdown. And I don't know exactly what Price was following there because he had the speed to stay with him. He kept looking back. I think next time maybe need to play the receiver a little bit more there.
We know Tyson Price is a track runner, not a center fielder, because the depth perception there
was
not there.
They're going to go
Fourth
for it.
down here, and they will go for it. 2 receivers lined up on each side. Barr is to the quarterback's right. Claps his hands together, rolls out to his right. Pressure coming. Throws it, gets hit as he throws, but he's got a man deep, and it is caught for a touchdown. Tyson Price with a hand in the breadbasket, but he still is able to hang on to it. Colton Kincaid with a redemption.
Yep, he redeemed himself there. Nice throw, but at the same time,
just getting beat deep coverage.
Yeah, I can't compliment our coverage right now at all. We are letting people get behind us for no reason at all.
All right.
He almost dropped it. He bobbled it again. It would have been nice to have seen him drop it, but that's a momentum swinger right there.
13-0. Valley Wetzel over the Clay-Battelle Seabees. Extra point pending. It is up and
no good.
No good. I thought that might have been partially blocked there. All right. 2:41 left to go in the opening quarter. Lumberjacks lead 13-0. It's a 2-score game here. Clay-Battelle really needs to get something going on offense. Chance, it's a little bit of the same story from last week. You think there's some hope there on defense, but now I understand we've only had one drive, but you got to get something going on offense to stay in the game.
You do. I mean, at this point in time, you can tell with Derby that Valley's going to put some points on the board. Me and you talk going into the season, we always felt Clay-Battelle's been really, really good at guarding the pass.
Yeah.
And this year, I'm trying to figure out what's going on because we don't look like the same team I've seen for the 2 years I've been calling.
Well, I will say, at the same time, though, we've seen Caleb Snodgrass get beat. We've seen Tyson Price get beat. But you know who we haven't seen get beat? Landon Savage.
That's right. The Savage lands, but at the same time, I think people are scouting it. They know that kid can cover. They're like, we'll stay away from him, let him have on his island, and we'll get our other receivers open.
All right. Kickoff set to go here. Derrico's set to kick it off again. He's on the right hash. One of the offensive linemen set to kick it off.
Josiah Morgan, Landon Savage back.
Yep, and it looks like Toothman bobbled it, but it's caught by Josiah Morgan. Morgan goes from the left side of the field, cuts back to the right hash, gets pulled and dropped down there at the 35-yard line. A nice open field tackle there by the guy who scored the touchdown, Colton Kincaid. Already have an early special on who is the player of the game so far, Colton Kincaid.
It looks like they're going to spot him down at the 38. He ended up throwing him forward there, but this is a very crucial drive for the Seabees. I think you got to get something going on offense.
Doesn't necessarily have to end in points, but I don't think it can end in a punt, Chance.
I agree with that. I mean, we need to get something going here.
All right. Trips receivers to the right, one to the left. Ponteroff hands it off to Caleb Hall. Hall gets across the 40 down to the 41. Caleb Hall still sticking in there at running back.
Yeah, that lets me know for a fact that Maverick Gum just ain't healthy.
Yeah.
Gain of 3 on the play, bring up 2nd and 7.
At least he's in limited because, like I said, we do see him on defense. But
well, I think the question is to me what's wrong with Caleb Snodgrass?
It is, unless they've seen something with Hall in practice this week and wanting to give him a shot. But you're right, Snodgrass was the number 2.
All right, trips receivers to the right again. They're going to roll out to that right side. Nice little easy pass there. Complete to Toothman. By the way, Maverick Gum is in the game. It's just at the tight end position. He was in on that play.
Looks like an 8-yard reception there for Toothman.
Do you think maybe it's just he's not in, I guess you would call running back shape? You want to avoid the hits being brought onto him, and you want him giving hits instead of taking them?
I could see that going on right now, and I mean it's not a, don't know what they've been seeing in practice either.
Yeah. Caleb Hall, well, now we're starting to see it as he breaks a couple tackles and gets across the sticks into opponent territory and down at the 30. And there's going to be a late flag here by the offense, one of the offensive linemen. He really pushed after the whistle there. So it's going to be after the play, so you'll probably line up 1st and 10 because it's a dead ball foul. It is a block in the back.
It's not dead ball.
So it's not a dead ball. So how exactly are they going to do this?
Be a spot foul, I think.
Uh-huh.
They'll give them the first down, and then they should back up, fifth?
Yeah.
Fifth.
That was a good run there by Caleb Hall. That's the best run we've seen from him all night. Not really sure who got. By the way, we got to give a lot of credit to this referee crew here tonight. Coming in on a Monday night.
Now, they just said dead ball, but I don't know how you can get an illegal block in the back on a dead ball.
So it is going to be 1st and 10. Ponceroff rolling to his left. He's got pressure coming from the blind side. Tries to sidearm it. The intended receiver was Maverick Gum, and it falls incomplete. I will say, Chance, I saw number 7, Colton Kincaid. Actually, no, I think it was number 8, Ryder Gravitt. He was coming in and with hot pursuit to the quarterback on the blind side. And if he would have hit him, I can almost guarantee that would have been a fumble.
You know, sometimes maybe Ponceroff seen him or felt him, we'll say, coming in. It's all right to throw the ball to the feet.
1 minute and 3 seconds here left to go in the opening quarter. 2nd down and 10 for the Seabees. Caleb Hall lined up to the quarterback's left. 2 receivers lined up on that side. Caleb Hall gets the carry, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage there. That is number 69, Ethan Van Camp. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
There for a moment, I thought he was going to squirt through, and they just broke off the block, and there was 2 of them there.
Yeah, we got to give credit to all the officials and staff here tonight working this game because it's a Monday night. Most of these people have regular jobs. Got to give them credit here for showing up on this weeknight. All right, 3rd down and 10. Trips receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Caleb Hall to Ponceroff's left. Snap is good. Straight drop back for Ponceroff. He's got a man deep. Does he got him? No. Broken up on the play by Landon Jericho. It was 1-on-1. Jericho just won the battle. Throw was a little short, but I would say it was kind of a 50-50 ball, and Jericho just went up and got it.
Yeah, he knocked it away. Good defense, but I do think maybe you've seen something there that is available. A little bit better throwing ball by Ponceroff, and he's still Morgan's still running.
All right, it'll be 4th down, and Cooper Statler will punt. Snap is good. Punt is away. Spiraling kick. Bounces across the 20, inside the 15. Downed. I'm going to have to wait for the line judge to tell you where the ball is at.
With 13 seconds to go in the quarter.
1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks with 13 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Ball is at the 12.
We're doing a good job of pinning them in, but
yeah,
that also means we're helping them with stats if we don't stop them.
That is correct. Probably 2 plays left to go here in the first quarter. That's only if they pass. They may run it. They're going to break it with an empty set. 5 wide receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Derby claps his hands together, breaks a couple tackles, and gets into the open field. He's across the 30 and lowers his shoulder, but gets tackled by Josiah Morgan at the 35-yard line. Nice open field tackle in pursuit there by Josiah Morgan, but it's a big gain, and you're not pinning them deep anymore, Chance.
No,
all right.
That'll
be the end of the first quarter with your score. The Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks 13, the Clay-Battelle Seabees nothing. We'll take a short break and be back here on WAJR.com.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
This is Clay-Battelle High CB's football on WHAR.
Welcome back to to Valley Wetzel High. We're here in Pine Grove, West Virginia, where the Lumberjacks take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. As we begin the second quarter, one receiver lined up to the right, a tight end, and two receivers lined up to the left. The running back is to the quarterback's left. A nice little swing pass to Barr. He's into the open field, gets across the 40, breaks a tackle from Landon Savage, and is dragged by Josiah Morgan. Chance it is becoming too easy there for the Lumberjacks. They're getting creative on offense, and it's becoming successful.
I agree with that. That was a 23-yard pass there to Barr.
First down and 10 in opponent territory to the CB 43. Making some defensive substitutions. I'm seeing Gump in there. I'm seeing Dancer coming out. All right, two receivers on each side. Barr is to the quarterback's right. They're sending a blitz on the middle linebacker, but they bounce it to the outside. Tosses it to Barr. Barr breaks a tackle from Gump. He's not getting away from Maverick Gum. And it will be a gain of about 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9. Good pursuit by Gump to really just stop him from carrying at full speed. Gave Maverick Gum time to kind of catch up to it and make the tackle.
It was. And you could tell by that, though, how Maverick made that tackle. There's just something not right there.
2nd down and 9 here. Two receivers on each side. Darby fakes a handoff and does a quarterback keeper. He's got a gaping hole, tries to get past Ponceroff. He's not going to get there, spins around, but Ponceroff had a good hand of his leg and is going to be tackled at about the 35, 36. The line to gain is the 33.
So we're forcing another 3rd down here.
Yep, 3rd down and 3.
Need to get them hands off the hip and somebody just make a ball play right here.
And you would imagine if you could get a loss here, you'd probably force them to punt for the first time this game. Wouldn't be surprised here to maybe see like a play-action deep pass.
I see him going 5 wide and running Derby right up the middle, but let's see what they run.
Well, they are going to have Barr lined up at running back. A tight end of Jericho lined up tight to the right. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Flag on the play. I think it's going to be a dead ball, maybe a false start. Hear the referees talking.
I know they're not talking about Applebee's half-price appetizers because there ain't one probably within a 30-mile radius of here.
30-minute? Try hour radius.
It said 30 mile. How about the miles?
30 mile? Try 60. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down and 8 now. Ball is at the 41. Same formation. Tight end lined up tight to the right. 2 receivers to the right. And they're going to pitch it to Barr. Barr gets very close to the line to gain. If he doesn't get to the line of gain, surely the Lumberjacks will go for it on 4th down. He's lined up very close. Actually, Joseph Barr lost his shoe. So maybe that'll be a break for the CBs.
Let's hope so. He may be thinking about a timeout to get him to get his shoe back on. It's fourth.
Just line up 5 wide and do
Derby
QB
run right up the middle.
Yeah.
It has worked well, but he wants a minute to think about it.
All right, they're going to let the clock wind down here. Barr does have his shoe back on. And the coach will call a timeout with 8:45 left to go in the half. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the rest of the game here on WAJR.com.
Game day is all about fast moves and quick action, and so is Mon Health's ER. Whether it's a minor injury or something more serious, we're ready to get you back in the game. No delays or unnecessary timeouts, just top-notch care that puts you first. When you need care, don't get stuck on the sidelines. Head to Mon Health, where fast wait times are our winning play. Mon Health, feel the difference. Visit monhealth.com for real-time wait times today.
This is Clay-Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
Welcome back to Pine Grove, West Virginia, where the Lumberjacks have a 4th down in inches, but lead 13-0. Chance, you think you overheard the coach on the timeout saying he's going to put extra linemen in here, and I think you're right.
Yeah, he's
I
got
do
a couple.
see extra.
They're lined up at fullback, but
they are 100% running this ball. Claps his hands together. He's just going to run it straight up the middle. I don't know if he got there.
I think Maverick Gum just stopped him.
Maverick Gum, does he get there?
If that
they're going to call it a first down.
Okay. Let's leave it at that because I don't know how the spot is there. But we will give them one and give them
hang on here. Hang on just a second.
They backed the ball.
They're going to call a timeout and measure it now.
I think they backed the ball up from the original spot.
I mean, the worst you can do is measure it, and
it's
a first down.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of just want a measurement.
I still think the spot was awful gracious, but because he was hit behind the 35 and fell forward, and somehow they have him at the 33 and a quarter. Maybe would have gave him the 34, but I would not have given him as far as they gave him. And it is going to be by
a first down.
Nose of the ball.
Yeah, half of the football there.
The gracious spot worked out for the Lumberjacks.
All right. 8:40 left to go here in the opening half. First down and 10 now for the Lumberjacks. Clay-Battelle looked to have maybe had a momentum shifter, but doesn't go their way. Either way, first down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to Derby's left. Going to do a nice little swing pass out to to Barr. Derby was on the pass. Ponceroff makes the tackle, probably in the backfield. Really wish that spot would have been there for the previous play because Clay-Battelle would be taking over first down and 10.
I agree with that, and the nice part is seen good sportsmanship there with Ponceroff. Tackled him down, then helped him back up.
So it'll be second down and about 12 here for the Lumberjacks. On a 7-minute and 45-second counting clock, 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to the quarterback's left again. They fake the play. They're going to go deep. Josiah Morgan has very obvious pass interference, and that will be a 15-yard penalty. I get what he was trying to do, put his hands up, but he made no effort on the ball, Chance.
He didn't, and I mean it's the penalty, and it is a huge break.
It's the letter of the law.
It is a huge break for the Lumberjacks, who were going to be looking at a 3rd and 12. You know, he put his hands up, it bounced off the Lumberjack. Then number 10, who we got here, Landon Savage had a chance to catch it and dropped it. If he'd caught it, it would have been reversed anyway. But
he is putting his hands up and trying to explain to the referee why it isn't pass interference. And Ponceroff is even going to the referee and explaining to Josiah Morgan, hey, it is kind of pass interference. All right, 2 receivers lined up on each side. Barr is to the quarterback's left. It's QB keeper here. Going to be tackled very close to the line of scrimmage. If not, a loss. They are actually going to spot him with a 1-yard gain. That was number 63. That is Josh Wilson on the tackle there for the CBs.
This is a rough angle for me. So.
Yeah. Well, here, if you need to open the window, I got you.
Hopefully you can see what's going on better than I can. I'm missing about a quarter of the field.
All right, 7 minutes to go here in the half. Barr is to Darby's right now, 2 receivers on each side. It's a straight handoff, though, to Barr. Barr breaks the tackle from Toothman, and he gets very close to the goal line. It's going to be first down and goal here for the Lumberjacks. Tackled on the play, believe that was number 54, Cameron Mercer. A lot of differences here, Chance, from the CBs on both sides of the ball. We're seeing Cameron Mercer lined up at middle linebacker, replacing TJ Barr. We've seen Caleb Hall at running back, replacing both Caleb Snodgrass and Maverick Gum. 6:30 left to go in the half here. First down and goal for the Lumberjacks. It's a QB keeper to the right. Bounces to the outside. He's going to lower his shoulder. He definitely didn't get to the goal line, but he is going to get a gain of about 3 on the play. Second down and goal.
Yeah, they were at the 7. It looks like maybe he got 2. Be interesting to see if the CBs can find a way to pull it together here, get a stop, at least hold to a field goal attempt. And we'll go from there with that. I mean, it looks like they're going to go 4 wide, Barr beside Darby here.
Yep. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to Darby's left. QB keeper again. They're going to pitch it. It's a speed option. Nice tackle in the open field by Ponceroff. He somehow breaks away, but it gets enough time for the D-line to catch up.
Alex Dancer was there to clean it up for him.
Yep, and it's still a loss on the play, so it'll be third down and goal from the 5.
It was a no-gainer on that one there, but we kept him from going forward.
If you can hold them here to possibly kick a field goal, we've already seen them miss an extra point, maybe force them to make a decision, but at the same time, if I'm Valley Wetzel, I just sit here and go, you know what? I'm going to run it down your throat 2 times, see if you can stop me, and you've shown no offensive ability. I'll take my chances for you to go 90 yards.
And that's what I think, too. I think you'll see him go for it on both ends. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Miller of Valley Wetzel at 4:53 here to go in the second. My bad.
Yep, second quarter. It's third down. You're seeing that.
Yep.
Ball is at the 5-yard line. 4:53 left to go in the half. Lumberjacks lead by a score of 13-0. All right, Chance, put me in the mind of the Lumberjacks play caller here. What do? Do you line up 5 wide and do 2 keepers? Do you maybe have that option to kind of pitch it out to Barr? What would you like to do?
I like going 5 wide here and running Derby up the middle, at least on this play. If you don't get there, it kind of goes from there. I think if you're still at the 5, maybe you need to pass for a change. Darby seems to have been on target with most of his passes. Maybe bootleg him out.
I was about to say, bootleg him out, and if the option's not there, just tuck it and run. Yep. Take your chances against the secondary. Force them to make a decision. If they collapse, throw the ball. If they don't, run it in for a touchdown.
But they've had a lot of success running up the middle here, and I got a feeling on this play that's what I do. I try to get me a little bit closer to that goal line.
All right, third down and goal here. Ball is pretty much at the middle of the field, but we'll say it's a little bit to the left. 2 receivers lined up on each side. Sorry, actually 1 receiver to the left. A tight end is to the right. Barr is to the running backs. And
they're going to call another timeout.
They're going to call another timeout out of a timeout. I didn't even know you could do that, to be quite honest with you. They weren't lined up right.
They weren't. There was a lot of coaches and players pointing this direction, that direction, and you could tell there was definitely something that was said on the sideline that there was a miscommunication on.
Still with 4:53 left to go in the opening half, Valley Wetzel leads by a score of 13-0 over the Clay-Battelle Seabees on Monday Night Football here in Pine Grove, West Virginia. Chance, I still can't get used to saying that. Monday Night Football.
I can't either. Normally we've got football.
You had to leave work early today.
I did. Friday Night Frenzy's what we're normally doing. I'm off on Friday. Instead, we're doing some Monday Night Madness.
Should be mentioned, too, just because we're playing on Monday here doesn't mean we're not going to get back to our normal routine of Friday nights. The crosstown rivalry between Clay-Battelle and Trinity Christian High School at Trinity Christian will be coming to you on WAJR.com this Friday. Chance, I'm excited to see that rivalry back as we are back to action here. Tight end lined up tight to the line of scrimmage to the right, one receiver to the right. Bar is to the quarterback's right. They send the lone receiver in right in motion. They're going to look to pass here. The tight end looking towards him to the end zone, and he's just going to throw it away. Wise decision there by Derby, and that's going to bring up 4th down and goal from the 5. Chance, do you really like that play call? I'm not sure I really like. I think that's a 4th down play call.
I agree.
You try to get maybe as close as you can. But what I will say on that note, the defense gave very good pressure on the D-line, forcing Barr outside the pocket and tried to make him force a throw.
Yeah, there ain't very many defensive ends out there as quick as Cooper Statler is, and he was able to force him to get in his face to get him to just where he just had to throw the ball away, even as quick as Derby is. 4th
down and goal here from the 5. 2 receivers lined up on each side. Barr is to Derby's left. It's going to be a QB keeper to the left side, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown. Too easy. He went between basically the running back and the left tackle, kind of closed that gap, and it was big enough to fit Chance through. And not trying to offend you, Chance, but you're a big guy.
No.
And that hole was wide open. That hole was wide open. 4:41 left to go in the half now, and the Lumberjacks now lead 19-0 with the extra point pending. Barr, he throws, he runs, he kicks. And the kick is up. No good, blocked. So the score will hold now at 19-0. It is still a 3-score ball game, though. And the Clay-Battelle Seabees have not really shown a lot on offense so far.
It only takes one play. But if you
get
that one play, get in at halftime only down 2 scores.
With the ball back, you get the ball back to start the second half as well.
Yeah, make your extra point. Make it a 19-7. Get the ball in the second half. If you score and make your extra point again, you're 5 points out of it.
Do you think maybe about going for 2, or does it do nothing for you?
That does nothing for me. I think at that point in time, even 2 scores with an extra point, the next touchdown puts you up by 1. And I think that's the way you got to strategize it here. If you get it, kick the extra points. I think it's Ponceroff has looked a lot better as the season has progressed kicking.
It's a lot different, though, kicking on grass than it is on turf.
But the only way you get to kick an extra point is to put the ball in the end zone, and we haven't been able to do that yet.
We haven't even gotten into opponent territory all but 2 plays, have we?
I think you're right, and that was, early on there?
So I'm trying to think. I don't really think that we've ever gotten across the opponent's side of the 50. Anyway, we're glad you're with us here on WAJR.com for this edition of Monday Night Football. Ethan Collins alongside Chance Collins. Lumberjacks lead the Clay-Battelle Seabees 19-0. Kickoff is away. That one should go out of bounds, but Toothman's going to catch it and run. He's going to get across the 40-yard line, take a couple of defenders with him. He goes across the bodies of the Lumberjacks and gets to the 44, maybe 45. Depends on where they spot it here. First down and 10 here for the Seabees. Students even showing up for Monday Night Football here tonight.
And it ain't often you got something to do on Monday night, and they're like, we better get out and do something.
Better here than out there, as they always say. First down and 10. Ponceroff takes the snap, rolls out to his left. He's going to pass it. Does get the catch. Josiah Morgan. And you're hearing the crowd say he juggled, but they're going to call it a catch.
Who was that caught by?
Josiah Morgan.
Josiah Morgan on the catch. Okay, 9 yards.
He works on that all the time during warm-ups. The toe tap on the sideline. Second down and 1 here for Clay-Battelle. Nice time to take a shot. Hand it off to Hall, though. He gets across the first down and more. He's got some space. He bounces across the 40 and gets across the 30. He keeps going. How about this freshman?
I think we may be seeing why he's in that backfield now. That is 11, 16.
That's at the 29.
17-yard run by Hall. You know, we've been listening to the fans, and I will tell you this. The fans have been 10 times more animated at the players than anything the referees have done. And
I think the first complaint we had of the referees was the supposed bobble catch. All right, first down and 10 here for the CBs. They roll it out to the left again. This time it is going to be dropped. The intended receiver was Josiah Morgan again. So that'll be an incomplete pass, and it'll be second down and 10 for the CBs. But you're in opponent territory. You're very close to the red zone. You're at the 29-yard line. This has obviously been the best drive so far by the CBs.
I agree. And I mean, you just need some points. I think if we could get some points before the half, the confidence of our boys may actually finally break through. I feel like after last week, they're still dejected.
They send Landon Savage in motion from left to right. They hand it off to Caleb Hall. Hall is just really strong, Chance. That kid took 6 lumberjacks to bring him down.
Looks like a 9-yard carry there.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the line judge there to come up with the down marker so we can see 3rd and 2. We'll give Hall 8 yards on the carry there.
So 3rd down and 2 here from the 21-yard line.
We are getting tons of pressure from the middle of that offensive line.
They motion the slot receiver Savage from left to right. They fake the handoff. Ponceroff's going to keep it. Gets across the line to gain. Dances out of bounds. No, he stays in bounds. He's going to be there in first and goal territory. Down to about the 4.
Looking to see where they spotted here, looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah, we're looking at the scoreboard. They're going to say 5.
There's that 16-yard carry by Ponceroff.
First down and goal here from the 5-yard line.
Let's just shoot on Caleb Hall up that middle.
Yeah, a spark from Caleb Hall here has really ignited this Clay-Battelle CB's offense. Maverick Gum lined up at tight end, tight to the right. They fake the handoff here to Hall. They try to get it pounding inside. Ponceroff's going to take a hit. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, though. It'll be second down and goal. Nope, they're going to say he lost a yard on the play. So second down and goal from the 6.
I tell you, Hall's been doing so good up at middle. I know that Ponceroff can run the ball too, but the thing is, the guard and the center have been 3 yards up the field every time Caleb Hall goes up at middle.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe we need to go back to that because the push alone will get us at the 2-yard line.
Hall is lined up to the running back's left. 2 receivers to the left. They fake the handoff, roll to the right, throw it towards the end zone. It's going to be caught by the Savage Lands. Touchdown, Clay-Battelle. And just like that, it's a 2-score ball game. It is 19-6 with 2:16 left to go here in the first half. Excellent drive there by the CBs.
It is, and you kind of see, I know we was talking to Coach Lepeau after last week losing to Weirton Madonna, but I think you're slowly seeing Ponceroff progress as a quarterback being his first year. And it was really, that whole drive right there, even though we ran it a lot, that pass right there just showed because Morgan was a little bit open to the outside, but he took the safer throw, and it got us the touchdown.
Hold is good, snap is good, and the kick is good. Extra point tallies with a check mark, and the Lumberjacks still lead 19-7, but some life in this Clay-Battelle CB's offense. Chance, what changed there that allowed us to move the ball so well? Is it penetration on the offensive line?
It looked like the penetration from the offensive line because Caleb Hall, like I said, it was 3 yards deep before he was ever getting hit, and the boy showed he's not done yet. He showed that Zach Hall determination that we seen last year from, what was that, his cousin?
Yes, cousin.
His cousin. And, I mean, that was nice to see. I mean, he was hitting that hole. He's not the biggest boy in the world, but the determination he showed right there, he looked like a much bigger back.
I will say this as well. You got 2:16 left to go in the half here. Darby's probably going to pass a little bit more. You have to say, if you can buck up your pass coverage, play the ball a little bit more, that ball floats a little bit, you could get a turnover and be able to march down the field again if you play the right defense.
Something else to keep in mind right now, Valley Wetzel having to call them timeouts back-to-back has none.
Yes.
So that, they're going to need a first down.
Clay-Battelle has 2, by the way.
First down to stop the clock or something like that in order to drive. So that may hamper them on trying to score.
Ponceroff does a nice little line drive kick that goes straight to one of the ump men, and it bounces off him to the point to where he has to fall on it. That was number 59, Gavin Kane.
Look like the 37-yard line. They'll start the ball at with 2:08 to go.
So, Chance, if you're the Lumberjacks here, do you take your 2-score lead, or are you not satisfied and you want to get it back to 3 scores? How do you do that? Do you run and keep doing your offense, or do you pass it a little bit more?
I'm not satisfied, but at the same time, I'm going to be a little bit conservative, maybe just run the option outside. They've gotten some big run plays.
Trips receivers to the left here, one to the right. This is to the running back or quarterback's left. They swing it out to him. He gets a nice little stiff arm, good blocks downfield. And Mercer, and they're going to call a flag on that. I'm not sure I agree with that.
I can tell you this, it's not the hit he got the flag for. It's the point after he hit him, he stared him down and walked up to him. That's what got him the flag. It was a good play. It was close. I will be honest, he stepped out a couple yards before, but it was right on the sideline. He's moving forward. The ref didn't throw the flag until he walked over and stared him in the face. It's a taunting penalty is what he got. And I'm trying to figure out, they were there. So that was about
That's at the end of the play. Doesn't that add an additional 15 yards?
Yes. So a 13-yard run by Barr. And now you don't got to worry about them timeouts at this point in time because
1:59 left to go here in the half here. Trips receivers to the left, one to the right. Running back is to the quarterback's right. He's going to run it, but he's got the option to pitch it. He does. Barr gets across the 40, down to about the 39-yard line. The clock will roll. You have no timeouts, so you got to make haste here a little bit. Second down and about 7. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Was that the instigator that got the personal foul?
No, that was Cameron Mercer.
That was Cameron Mercer. Okay. Was it Dancer that's the instigator? Which one of them?
No, that's Caleb Snodgrass.
Caleb Snodgrass.
He is in the game.
Yeah, it was the coming over and staring the guy down, which you got to keep your cool. You got to know the place in the game, place and time.
Second down and 7 here. Trips receivers to the right. They're going to roll a QB keeper to the left. Josiah Morgan tries to get down to his knees but can't make the tackle. He pushes Landon Savage, pushes him out of bounds. I think it was across the sticks. They are going to say first down, and he got out of bounds, so that stops the clock with 1:05 left to go here in the first half. Now you just got to worry about keeping them out of the end zone, Chance. Ball is at the 30, by the way.
You do. It's 1:05.
Even waste your timeouts if you need to keep your defense set and ready to go. All right, they break the huddle here. Jericho is the lone receiver to the right. Trips receivers to the left. Barr is to Derby's right. Claps his hands together, fakes the handoff. They're going to drop back to pass. Jericho's open, but it goes through his hands and bounces over the head.
The instigator went for the ball there.
Yeah.
Caleb Snodgrass made a nice cut on the ball. It almost come away with the interception.
I think it just distracted him just enough to really knock his hands and get him away from that ball.
I agree. I think he put his hands were in front of the eyes as he was going for the interception, and it kept the receiver from bringing it in there. That nice play by Snodgrass.
Not to mention the fact that Jericho probably has about 6 inches to a foot on Snodgrass. All right, trips receivers to the left here. It's the same formation. Jericho is to the right. Barr is to Derby's right. Straight drop back pass again. They're going to throw it. Caleb Snodgrass on coverage, but Jericho makes the catch, and it is a first down and goal. Was he in bounds, though?
No, he was obviously in bounds there, Ethan. I know it's a tough – he as soon as he got it, but we're looking at probably a 20 reception.
So Jericho with a
27.
nice reception of 27 yards. Clock is now rolling. We're down to 40 seconds. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to Derby's left. They motion Barr, to the right side, and they're going to do a QB keeper. And he's in for the touchdown. Too easy there.
That's going to hurt.
23 seconds left to go in the first half. The Lumberjacks take a 25-7 lead over the Clay-Battelle CBs.
That's a backbreaker right there.
You worry if that was possibly intentional for them to try and get that Jericho versus Snodgrass matchup. I think Snodgrass is playing technique very well. It's just unfortunate that Jericho's a foot taller than him. Clock is going to go down to 0, so that's going to be a delay of game on the offense. Can't call timeout, Chance.
No, they can't, and that's why that penalty happened. They did not need that. I mean, that's 2:08.
They don't really need the extra point here. You're still up by 18.
18, yeah.
You're still up by 3 scores. The extra point really does nothing in the grand scheme of things. But they will go for the 2-point conversion. They throw it to Jericho, and it's tipped and swatted away by Ponceroff. And the 2-point conversion is no good, so the score will remain the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks 25, the Clay-Battelle CBs 7.
You got yourself back into the game. You got yourself set up to do something in the second half.
You're going to have to need a good special teams play to possibly get some points out of this.
I am not so sure that on that drive right there that Jordan,
that was more of a drive killer.
Here's one for you. You know my feelings lately. That may have looked like Jordan Leslie calling the defensive plays out there. That's how that drive went. They moved the ball right down the field on us. That's a hard one to swallow right now before we go into the half here. I mean, freak things happen on a kickoff. Let's see if we can get a good play. But that one's going to be rough because if you came out and you scored at the beginning of the second half, it's a 1-score game again. And then you can put some pressure on them. Now you're at the point, even if you score, you're looking somewhere along the lines of still needing 2 scores to get back in. There's no pressure on them.
All right. They will kick it off from the 40. Let's see how they play this here, though. You may just want to halfway think about just kicking it straight out of bounds because you don't want to give up the field position. It is a nice little pooch kick, but it's going to go straight to Josh Wilson, and he does a good job just catching it and falling to the ground. They will take over close to midfield at about the 47, 48-yard line.
So 48-yard line, 22 seconds left. You
got 2 timeouts. Your whole playbook is open here. If you want to do a quick run to try and catch them off guard, you can call a timeout immediately, or you can get out of bounds and save the timeout too. All right, Caleb Hall lined up to the quarterback's left. They roll out to that left. Pumps, throws, in and out of the hands of Maverick Gum. That was Barr on the coverage. 14 seconds left here.
They keep rolling to that left side over there. I don't know if they've seen something in film that they felt comfortable with. They haven't came to the right towards us.
Well, I think it's a matter of throwing across your body.
The only reason I wasn't the biggest fan of it is you're on that hash mark.
Mm-hmm. Shortened side of the field.
Yeah, maybe just do a drop back pass there and try to get something over here to open that play up.
Trips receivers to the right. Straight drop back here. Pressure coming. But Josiah Morgan was wide open on a deep curl, but he drops it.
He was irritated himself more than anybody else could be irritated right now.
3rd down and 10 here. 9 seconds left to go. You got time for a quick play and then a shot. But as you can see here from the Lumberjacks, they are perfectly fine with you getting to the 40-yard line.
And I think being perfectly fine with that, you take it, you get the quick timeout, you go right across the middle, tell your guy to take a knee, give you a chance at a Hail Mary down there.
Well, I mean, you can also just throw it across the middle and then try and break a tackle. Just make sure you get down in time. All right, they're going to roll to the right this time. Pressure coming, but he throws it, and it's caught by Landon Savage. He gets across the 30, cuts across the 25, over to the 20, gets brought out of bounds. Is he out of bounds?
There was 1 second on that clock.
Well, they are not going to say that there was 1 second on that clock. That is the end of the first half here. Clay-Battelle trails by a score of 25-7 over the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks. We'll take a break and be back with the halftime report here on WAJR.com.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
When you attend football games, do you rush to get a seat at the back of the bleachers for back support? Back pain is a common problem and can often be relieved with physical therapy treatments. If you have back pain, see your doctor and ask for a physical therapy prescription. Then see the physical therapy professionals at HealthWorks. With 9 nearby locations, finding quality care doesn't need to be a headache. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Ready to stay in the game without digestive issues slowing you down? Mod Health brings state-of-the-art care and equipment to tackle your digestive discomfort. We'll help you navigate your GI playbook from lab tests to endoscopies with personalized care every step of the way. Don't fumble when it comes to your health. Call 304-598-2700 to get seen sooner. Choose Mod Health, the winning team for digestive care.
For 150 years, Lang Monument has helped Morgantown area families honor their loved ones with beautiful monuments. I'm Rob Lang, and the dedication from my family that began in 1874 continues in 2024. From selection of granite, marble, or bronze to engraving and installation, a member of my family will be by your side for generations to come. Lang Monument, Don Knotts Boulevard, across from the Wharf District. See our selection online at langmonument.com.
For over 2 decades, Morgantown Power Sports has been serving Morgantown and the surrounding area, providing the highest customer service and overall value in the power sports industry. Home to Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and KTM. You'll find everything you need for your on- and off-road enjoyment, including a full line of parts and accessories. Morgantown Power Sports, a proud supporter of high school athletics, on the mile ground or online at morgantownpowersports.com.
This is the WHAR Halftime Show, presented by the Mon Health System. Feel the difference.
Welcome. We are at halftime here in Pine Grove, West Virginia, and the score is the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks 25 and the Clay-Battelle CB 7. Good evening, wherever you may be listening for this edition of High School Monday Night Football on WAJR.com. Ethan Collins along with Chance Collins. And Chance, you told me during the break this game is not over. Tell me why.
The offensive CBs woke up there towards the end. I think maybe even though the score don't show it, a little bit of confidence. I do think they slept for a moment on Valley, allowing them to go down and get that score. But the fact that they drove almost down to the 5-yard line, I feel there was a second left on the clock. I know that before the players were even standing up, before the horn went off, the Valley's coach was motioning to his players, run to the locker room. He didn't want to give the refs an opportunity to give us one more play there. And as far as I'm concerned, if I'm Aaron LePeau, I'm in that locker room, and I'm saying you just drove 45 yards on them in 3 plays. We drove the drive before. They couldn't stop us. We just got to figure out a way to make a play on defense, and we're right back in this game. We score in this opening drive, you're 2 scores away. I need one play by my defense. One play. Get me back in this ball game. My offense is going to score again, and then we're going to be a score out. And at that point in time, you went from being up 3 scores to only up by 1. All of a sudden, you're starting to tighten up a little bit on the Valley Wetzel side. And I truly believe Clay-Battelle can fight them way back into this game with the way that offense was looking. I do believe you're probably going to have to open the passing attack up just a little bit from what I've seen on that final drive. But I think it's there. Like, we have open people. Ponceroff's hitting them. And if it's not there, run with it.
All right. Well, that is Chance's vote of confidence here on halftime. And to tell you the truth, Chance, I agree with you. All right, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the halftime stats. This is the halftime report, sponsored by the Mon Health System. Feel the difference. We'll be right back.
When the whistle blows, your favorite player will be ready, but will you look the part? MPB Print and Sign Superstore helps you support your favorite team or player with personalized gear. Cheer them on in style with custom apparel for teams, players, and families. Don't stop there. Complete your look with some custom bags, flags, signs, and stickers. Not going to the field? Brand some apparel for your upcoming event or fundraiser. All at mpbonline.com. A proud supporter of high school athletics.
Breathing easy is key both on and off the field. At Mon Health, our pulmonary care team tackles everything from asthma to complex respiratory conditions, delivering personalized, comprehensive care. Our expert physicians work together to break down your treatment options so you and your loved ones can make the right play for your health. Ready to breathe easy? Schedule your appointment today at monhealth.com/pulmonary. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Health works for you. We have fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Now back to the Mon Health System halftime report on WHAR.
Hello, welcome back here to Valley Wetzel. We are going to bring you some halftime stats. Ethan has stepped away for a moment. I'm going to go over the halftime stats with you. We have Braden Ponceroff for the Clay-Battelle CBs, 4 of 9 for 56 yards and 1 TD. He also has 4 rushes for 22 yards. Caleb Hall, 6 rushes for 41 yards. Landon Savage, 2 catches for 39 yards. On the other side, it has been the Gavin Derby show. He has 5 of 11 for 128 yards and 2 TDs. He also has 14 carries for 120 yards and 2 TDs. So you're looking at 248 yards of total offense by Derby and 4 TDs. In receiving, you've got Kincaid for them with 1 catch and 39 yards and a TD. I'd love to get you a roundup of local scores in the area that's going on, but we are playing Monday Night Football. And at this point in time, that would mean there's no other scores to update because we're the only game going on in the local area. You can tell by the thing, though, Gavin Derby has been the star of the show. 4 total TDs. and you look at the stats of the CBs, and you've got 56 yards passing to Derby's 128. When you go to the rushing totals, it's just Derby himself, I do believe, has more rushing yards than all of Clay-Battelle together. Clay-Battelle has 63 rushing yards. Derby has 120 by himself. So there is definitely a major difference going on here offensive-wise. Valley Wetzel has controlled the time of possession in the first half, and now they lead 25-7 at halftime. We're going to take another break here, try to have a couple commercials from our local sponsors. If I can get it to come up here, should be the key factor to that. Let me see if I can find that for just a moment for you. Give me just one moment.
Game day is all about fast moves and quick action, and so is Mon Health's ER. Whether it's a minor injury or something more serious, we're ready to get you back in the game. No delays or unnecessary timeouts, just top-notch care that puts you first. When you need care, don't get stuck on the sidelines. Head to Mon Health, where fast wait times are our winning play. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference. Visit monhealth.com for real-time wait times today.
For 150 years, Lang Monument has helped Morgantown area families honor their loved ones with beautiful monuments. I'm Rob Lang, and the dedication from my family that began in 1874 continues in 2024. From selection of granite, marble, or bronze to engraving and installation, a member of my family will be by your side for generations to come. Lang Monument, Don Knotts Boulevard, across from the Wharf District. See our selection online at langmonument.com.
Game day is all about fast moves and quick action, and so is Mon Health's ER. Whether it's a minor injury or something more serious, we're ready to get you back in the game. No delays or unnecessary timeouts, just top-notch care that puts you first. When you need care, don't get stuck on the sidelines. Head to Mon Health, where fast wait times are our winning play. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference. Visit monhealth.com for real-time wait times today.
When the whistle blows, your favorite player will be ready, but will you look the part? MPB Print and Sign Superstore helps you support your favorite team or player with personalized gear. Cheer them on in style with custom apparel for teams, players, and families. Don't stop there. Complete your look with some custom bags, flags, signs, and stickers. Not going to the field? Brand some apparel for your upcoming event or fundraiser. All at mpbonline.com. A proud supporter of high school athletics.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Ready to stay in the game without digestive issues slowing you down? Mon Health brings state-of-the-art care and equipment to tackle your digestive discomfort. We'll help you navigate your GI playbook from lab tests to endoscopies with personalized care every step of the way. Don't fumble when it comes to your health. Call 304-598-2700 to get seen sooner. Choose Mon Health, the winning team for digestive care.
For over 2 decades, Morgantown Power Sports has been serving Morgantown and the surrounding area, providing the highest customer service and overall value in the power sports industry. Home to Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and KTM. You'll find everything you need for your on- and off-road enjoyment, including a full line of parts and accessories. Morgantown Power Sports, a proud supporter of high school athletics, on the mile ground or online at morgantownpowersports.com.
Breathing easy is key both on and off the field. At Mon Health, our pulmonary care team tackles everything from asthma to complex respiratory conditions, delivering personalized, comprehensive care. Our expert physicians work together to break down your treatment options so you and your loved ones can make the right play for your health. Ready to breathe easy? Schedule your appointment today at monhealth.com/pulmonary. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
When you attend football games, do you rush to get a seat at the back of the bleachers for back support? Back pain is a common problem and can often be relieved with physical therapy treatments. If you have back pain, see your doctor and ask for a physical therapy prescription. Then see the physical therapy professionals at HealthWorks. With 9 nearby locations, find a headache. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
This is Clay-Battelle High CB's football on WHAR.
Welcome back. We are at halftime here between the Clay-Battelle CBs and the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks, and Valley Wetzel leads by a score of 25-7. Clay-Battelle will receive to start the second half. Chance, you talked to me during the break. You said you got to march down and you got to score, and you got to score with authority. Will that creep into the Valley Wetzel sideline, do you think?
If you can put it in emphatically and come out and somebody make a play on defense, I think they start to tighten up just a little bit. Because you have shown since that, I think, third score of theirs, that you can play with them and match them play for play. And all it takes is just making that one play on defense. There's been a couple receptions that they've had, big pass plays that they've had. Your defenders have been there. It's just a matter of them seeing the ball better, getting turned around, making the play. I'm almost to the point of it almost seems like every time they throw, there's 2 of us to 1 of them. Maybe if the coaches are seeing that, they start telling the guy on the receiver, just tip the ball in the air. Like, tip it away. I don't need you to make the interception. I need you to just try to throw the ball up in the air and let the second defender we have
but at the same time, though, tip it and then tackle the kid. Because if you tip it, you can make contact.
Yes, yeah, tip it, and you always want to tip it away from the receiver back, because we've had 2 people following every one of their receivers. If we could just get the ball in there, like I said, Landon Savage almost had an interception, would have been called back because it was interference on Josiah Morgan. But that one there hit him right in the hands, and that's kind of what Morgan did, even though he really wasn't looking back, but he tipped the ball, and it hit Savage right in the hands. And it'd been nice if we could have had that one without the penalty, stopped that 4th score of theirs, and we'd be looking at a lot different game right now.
So you talked to me a lot about defensively. What offensively are you looking to see from the CBs? One thing that I haven't seen is that nice little bubble screen that worked in the second half against Weird and Madonna to Landon Savage.
I'm looking at a hurry-up offense is what I'm thinking right now. I think when you look at the size of the boys on the other side and what they want to do, you need to hurry up. Because we looked at time of possession, it's 16 minutes to 8 minutes right now. And I think you need to get their big boys with their hands on their hip. And the main reason for that is not necessarily how it helps you offensively, but I think in the long run it will help you defensively, because they're going to be trying to catch their breath when they come back out on offense, trying to block you. And maybe that allows somebody to get in there, get a good hit on Derby, but get some pressure on Derby, and just make a play.
Yeah.
I just keep saying, I keep waiting for this defense to happen. It seems like last year we had some people step up. They'd always make a play, and I just feel like we're that step up. We keep forcing them to third down. We force them to third down, and then they make it. And I know a lot of that's got to do with a senior quarterback on Valley Wetzel. But at some point in time, your senior, your junior, your team leaders got to step up and make a play. I know that this year, and I think it's because teams are keying on them, I keep waiting for Cooper Statler to make a play. And maybe this is the game that Cooper Statler makes that play, even if it's just a pressure on him, to make him throw a bad pass and make something happen. Maybe Ponceroff pick it off, Savage pick it off, get somebody, Josiah Morgan back there picking it off. Just get somebody to make a play. And I think you can get right back into this game. The third quarter, by all means, this opening drive is key. You got to go down and put it in. I truly believe if you do that, they're going to sit at halftime. If you can find a way to go down here and score, you're looking at 20, 30 minutes. They're going to be on the sideline, tightening up a little bit. I understand a lot of their same players playing defense, play offense, but at the same time, they're going to be tightening up. They ain't going to be running their plays, and I think you'll see a different look. Hopefully, get them tightened up, make a play, get another one in. All of a sudden, you're looking at a one-score game, and it's just from that point in time, outplaying them in the second half.
Wasn't here for your stats segment, but you told me during the break, you said, does Gavin Darby have more yards rushing than total offense for the CBs?
We have more rushing for sure. We had 63 rushing yards to his 120 yards on the ground. I'm looking at stats right now. He has 39.
Sorry to make you do quick math on the spot.
You're looking at 56 yards passing, so in total, he's got about as many passing yards as we have total offense. And it's, it's being a senior. There's no doubt about that kid is doing that, but he is also a heck of an athlete out there. But at the same time, looking at those stats, he's playing defense. It's just about a point of trying to make somebody else make a play besides him. It's funny, they do that little end-around run with him, almost option, and he pitches it to the tailback. But unlike most where you pitch it to the tailback and get him out wider, he pitches it to the tailback backwards because he lead blocks for him at that point in time. It ain't often you see a quarterback out there wanting to hit somebody after he pitches the ball, and he has opened up holes for Barr, their tailback, all night long, and it's just, he's not afraid of contact, but at the same time, I always wonder with a kid like that who I can tell is tough and he's laid plenty of lumbers on other people being a lumberjack, always makes you wonder when that one guy gets that one good opportunity to give a licking to him. Like if we can get Cooper Statler on about a 10-yard outrun to just level him, it really makes you wonder what that kid's going to do afterwards, because I don't think he's been hit a whole lot in his career because he's just that good of an athlete.
Is Valley Wetzel better than you expected them to be looking at them on film coming into this game?
I knew that Derby was a ball player. I do believe that the offensive line of theirs has held up better than I thought it was going to hold up against us. And I'm beginning to wonder, I almost have to start asking myself, because I felt we were going to be better against Weird Madonna, that maybe our boys just ain't as aggressive on that defensive line as I thought they were going to be. And we've got to find a way to light a flame underneath of them and make them want to hit somebody. I know that Cooper Statler ain't got that problem. That boy's playing his heart out like always. But it makes you wonder about some of the other guys. Just, I need you to get a little flame underneath of you. I want you to hit somebody. And I know that when we talked to LePeau, he said, I want you to know at the end of the night when you play us on Friday night, which we have to say on Monday night for tonight, that you play Clay-Battelle. That we hit people hard enough. And there's just times I feel like we're giving a hard effort, but I don't know if we're giving that 100% lower down and hit somebody as hard as we can. Somebody's got to be a tone setter, and that's where I'm looking at. I can remember Cooper Statler last year always seemed to be a tone setter on that defense. I'm just waiting for him to make a play, and I know, like I said, I feel teams are keying on him, but I need him to maybe break through that double team, make that play, and look at them boys and go, it's time, okay? I need all of you to step up and play as hard as I'm playing.
All right, we'll take a 30 to 60-second break, and when we come back, second half of Clay-Battelle and Valley Wetzel.
This is Clay.
Health works for you, for rehab and fitness too.
Keeping high school athletes healthy is something that HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness takes great pride in. That's why our certified athletic trainers work with many area schools during practice and on the sidelines during tonight's game. Unfortunately, injuries do happen in sports, at work, and at home. At HealthWorks, our goal remains the same, to get you back in action. When you need physical therapy, you need HealthWorks. HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness, Morgantown, Westover, Cheat Lake, Blacksville, Smithfield, Waynesburg, Fairmont, and Buchanan. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
Our people make the difference in the way you feel each day. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks.
This is Clay-Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
Welcome back to the second half of action here at Valley Wetzel High School, where the Clay-Battelle CBs trail to the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks by a score of 25-7. Second half, sponsored by HealthWorks Rehab and Fitness. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks. 7 convenient locations to serve you. Clay-Battelle will receive the ball to start the second half. They are working from our right to left. And they get the opening kickoff. They kick it to Toothman. Toothman gets across the 40 down to about the 44, and that is where they will take over here for this second half.
It's time to set a tone right here. Want to open the windows up, get some cool air in. You guys may get to hear the fans be a little bit more animated here. We won't be in our little cocoon.
Should be mentioned we are on the Valley Wetzel fan, so if you hear screaming, it's not good.
It's not good. That is correct. We'll tell you what, they've got no bigger than the crowd they have. They have been animated fans, and it's nice to see the local support coming out here for them.
On a Monday night, it's not easy to get out here on a Monday night. All right, first down and 10 here. 2 receivers to the left, tight end tight to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Snap is good. Ponceroff tries to get a little short pass. He dumps it off to his running back, Caleb Hall. Nice catch. The bare-handed Caleb Hall. No gloves. He don't need gloves. He's tackled at midfield. That will be about a 6-yard gain, second down and 4 for the CBs. Bare-chested, gloveless.
That was a nice pass by Ponce. He started to come out and
really felt the pressure out very well.
Yeah, Derby was
right there. You can really tell that he's developing well as a quarterback in confidence. All right, second down here. 1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Maverick Gum, the tight end, tight to the left. They do a shovel pass to Savage. Savage has some space. He gets across the 45, across the 40, over to the 30, and he gets tackled. That's got to be a face mask, does it not? Thank you. There's the flag. And Landon Savage is going to turn about a 20-yard gain into a 35-yard gain with that face mask penalty. The ball has been spotted at the 26-yard line, first down and 10. It will probably move another 15 yards, maybe 10, I'm not sure. I don't know. Do they still do the incidental face mask in high school football, or is it just...
I'm looking right now to see what they're doing. They're still walking, but you're right.
Yeah.
The 26, so that was 24.
Moving. They keep moving. And just like that, he is down to about the 14-yard line. 11:04 left to go in the third quarter. Clay-Battelle is driving for their first drive of the second half. They trail 25-7. 2 receivers lined up to the right, 1 to the left. Running back is to the quarterback's right. Ponceroff rolls to his right, looks for a receiver. He's got Savage, hit him in the hands, bounced out, incomplete. I'm not sure if the pass got slightly deflected there, but there was coverage on the play. I believe that was Colton Kincaid on the coverage for the Lumberjacks, and it'll be second down and 10 from the, actually it says the ball is at the 12-yard line. So you can still get the first down and be very close to the goal line here.
I think we're going to see Caleb Hall up the middle here. See what we can get. Maybe break loose, them expecting something else.
2 receivers to the left, tight end to the left. Running back, Caleb Hall, is to the right. He gets the handoff, bounces between the tackles, goes to the outside. He's churning some yards, and he gets down to about the 12.
He was back to the line of scrimmage. He was fighting Derby for every yard he could get there.
Yeah.
He may have gotten a couple yards here. Let's see. Yeah, 2 yards on the carry. So he fought and made it a 3rd and 8 for us.
I'm really liking this Hall. This Hall kid. Because that number 2 is a hard number to live up to. And as a freshman, you just sit here and go, man, the future looks bright at the running back position of Caleb Hall. All right, he's to the left. Maverick Gum is to the right. Now they motion Caleb Hall back to the right. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws it to Savage just out of his reach. And the first probably bad throw there by Ponceroff of the night. Savage had some room to run if he would have gotten him.
And what I was getting ready to bring up here is that run set up, opening up the side of the field. They want to take Ponceroff too. And I would not be surprised one bit if you don't see almost the exact same play ran there, maybe with another receiver dragging that direction.
I think Caleb Hall was lined up on the wrong side because Ponceroff showed like he was going to fake the handoff. Anyway, 10:07 left to go here in the third quarter. 4th down and 9 from the 11. The opponent 11. Caleb Hall lined up on the right side. They motion the tight end. They roll to the right. Toothman cuts across the field. Ponceroff going to take it himself, and he is not going to get there. He is going to be marked short. It will be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's Derby being Derby. I don't know how else to say that, but I mean, we looked good again. I love what I seen from the offense. We got down there. We did turn it over, but it's just I need my defense to make a play.
All right. Time for the defense to make a play. 9:58 left to go in the third quarter. Valley Wetzel takes over on offense at their own 5-yard line, 1st down and 10. Boy, a safety would do wonders for your confidence, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
2 receivers lined up to the right, 2 to the left. Barr is to the quarterback's left. He gets the handoff. He gets some open space, and he's into the open field. He gets across the 20, over to the 25, and maybe close down to the 30. And just like that, when you're pinned up against your own end zone, it's a 25-yard gain, and it's a 1st down for Valley Wetzel. You just wonder if that turnover on downs was the killer.
It is. You can't give up yet, because if you don't give up the score, you still got yourself a ball game right now.
9:30 left to go in the third quarter. 25-7 Lumberjacks over the Clay-Battelle CBs. Ball is at the 29. Lumberjacks 29. They're working from left to right. Timeout called by the Lumberjacks. So that is their first timeout. Chance, you talked to me about how the offense is looking easier. Why did it seem as if the drive stalled there on the goal to go? Was it shortened field, condensed field? Ponceroff a little bit hesitant to make those throws?
There was 2 passes. One of them to me was dropped. The other one was just a little bit further ahead of the receiver than it should have been. But that drive ended because Derby made a play. And I keep saying that's what we need one of our guys to do. Their guys are stepping up and making plays. And we just need our defense to do the exact same thing that Derby's doing. And somebody's got to make a play. I've got to call on that defensive line, like, you've got to step up. Like that 25-yard run right off the bat, I seen Ponceroff screaming at somebody, and it's just like somebody's got to do something up there.
Yeah.
Like if they're getting to me, there's a problem.
9:21 in the third quarter. Valley has taken a timeout. Ball is at their own 29-yard line, 1st down and 10 after a 19-yard run by Joseph Barr from his own 5-yard line. Well, a little bit of an equipment issue. Trying to see who that is.
That's
it is
Barr.
Barr. I think he had some blood on him, so he got taped up. All right. He is lined up to the quarterback's right, 2 receivers on each side. Sorry, trips to the right. They're going to run to that strong right side. Maverick Gum in pursuit. Tackled. There's your guy right there. Cooper Statler. And now he's got a cramp.
Now he's got a cramp. But he did make a nice tackle. Looks like about, 4 yards on the carry by Derby there.
Yeah, injury timeout, and it is a cramp. Smacking the ground. He's angry.
He went down. His leg just went instantly straight up, and he's pointing at somebody to lift it up there and let's get this cramp out.
Yeah, that's Alex Dancer stretching him out there. Kim Cohen and Coach Huffman coming out there. We talked to Kim Cohen after the game, and, she kind of laughs things off. She's like, all these cramps, and,
I do see Brendan Baker there running out some water for Cooper. I was speaking to Brendan before the game, and, boy, there's a boy who wants to be back out on that football field.
Absolutely.
Hopefully sometime in the near future he will.
Injured himself in the offseason. Hopefully we'll get to see him by the end of the season. Could definitely use him for Cameron, that's for sure.
Yeah, he'd like to be back with Cameron, too. He said that's when he broke his leg last year. And no, it was here he broke it. It always seems like they just can't get him. And I told him I've seen Cameron on film, and I think they got a fighting chance. They got to play their game. It was this game he said he wanted to be in because it was Derby that broke his leg last year on film. So he really wanted to be here. So it's a shame that he couldn't. He's here, but it's a shame that he can't be on that field.
9:06. Let's just do a quick reset here of the second half. 9:06 left to go in the third quarter. The first drive of the game, Clay-Battelle offense looked like they were getting into a rhythm. They were really doing themselves a lot of favors, moving the ball down the field quickly. Got into pretty much a goal-to-go situation, we'll call it. They got inside they were at the 11, almost inside the 10 in a goal-to-go situation. The drive just stalled out. You had two incomplete passes. You had a run that went nowhere for Caleb Hall, and then they turn over on downs. Get immediately out of close to their own goal line, and Joseph Barr takes it. All right, 2nd down and 6 here for the Lumberjacks. Claps his hands together, hands it off to Barr. Barr gets across to the second level and tackled by Maverick Gum. And that was Brody.
Is that Patrick?
Yeah, that's Patrick. Is this Brody? No, it's Patrick. That's what he likes to say.
I'm throwing paperwork over
Snodgrass coming out. And Zach Gump going in. Boy, that's a substitution. But you know what? They've got 5 guys now on the defensive line. They've got no deep safety. 2 receivers on each side. I'm going to run the ball. And Derby just gets across the line of scrimmage, across the 50, over to the 40. And he gets tackled at about the 40-yard line of Clay-Battelle. And that is just... He even loaded the line of scrimmage, and it was just too easy for him, Chance.
It is, and the hard part there is once he breaks that line of scrimmage, if you don't have that safety back there, it's clear sailing for him. I do believe we're at that time we need to move up. We need to start saying, you know what, we've got to make a stop, but he is such a dangerous player.
Snodgrass back into the game on defense. Ponceroff's going to line up back at safety. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to the quarterback's right. They hand it off to Barr. Barr gets some space, gets across the 45, over across the 30, gets out of bounds. Going to mark him at the 21, 22-yard line. It's really hard to tell because, Chance, I don't know if you know this, but we're experiencing a little bit of a drought. And this grass is dead. And it's to no fault of the field conditions or the grounds crew here. It's just we haven't had water or rain in an insurmountable amount of days. All right, 1st down and 10 here. We'll get back to that, Chance. Two receivers on each side. Bars to Darby's right. Fumbled snap. Darby takes it himself, cuts across the 15, breaks a couple tackles, still at the 15, juking a man to the right, juking a man to the left, and gets tackled by a host of CBs. That man is...
He's an athlete.
Yeah.
He said, do you know who has a good-looking grass field?
Hancock,
Maryland.
I would say...
And everything else.
I would say, another place that we're going to be going to that has a very nice field is Bellsville, Ohio, but I don't think you'll be joining me there. Anyway, 2 receivers lined up on each side. Barr is to Darby's right. Claps his hands together, hands it off to Barr, and nothing. There was penetration by the defensive line.
We finally got something in there.
3rd down and 1. Gain of a couple inches on the play. And it is 3rd down and inches. 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. 25-7 still the score. But the Lumberjacks are driving into the red zone. Ball is at the 13-yard line. Trips receivers to the left. Actually, the tight end is in tight to the left, but one receiver to the right. Derby, QB keeper, does get across the sticks, but a minimal gain. Tackled by Maverick Gum.
Will get the first down now.
He will get the first down. So you will have 4 downs to get into the end zone and probably effectively put this game out of reach. And then it becomes a glorified scrimmage.
Agreed.
To which case you will probably see Caleb Hall get the ball a lot.
Unless you're just wanting to grow Poncer off at that point in time.
All right, first down and goal. Barr is to Derby's left. They hand it off to Barr. Tackled. Few yards on the carry. Gain of about 3 on the play. And that was tackled by Brody Patrick Willard. 5:05 left to go here in the third quarter. 2nd down and goal. You know, Chance, you see a lot of quarterbacks that we've played so far going to the head coach themselves to get the play. So leaves you not a lot of time. I mean, you still got 12 seconds, though. 2nd down and goal. Derby is the quarterback, and Barr is to his left. Derby takes a keeper, gets across his blockers. I think he's into the end zone. He is. Touchdown, Valley Wetzel. So with 4:35 left to go in the third quarter, Valley Wetzel takes a 31-7 lead over the Clay-Battelle Seabees with the extra point pending. They throw out the tee. It's a bad throw by whoever threw that out, but it's okay. Darby, your thrower, your runner, your kicker, your everything, your tackler. He's probably the leading tackler tonight.
I think he may be part of the water boy over here on the sideline.
I'm going to call an encroachment on the Seabees, trying to go after the block.
We finally got that aggressiveness on the defensive line that we wanted.
And the Valley Wetzel quarterback, Derby, is saying, let me go for 2. I can get 1 yard. And he's right. He hasn't been stopped. Has he been stopped for a loss so far?
He has one time for
no gain.
No gain. Everything else has been more positive than that.
All right. The 2-point conversion pending. Claps his hands together, rolls out to his right, does a little jump pass, and he is wide open in the end zone. Colton Chinke. And Derby was hit very late. And they were not. The fans are not happy about that. But 4.5 left to go here in the third quarter, and that is a 33-7 lead now for the Lumberjacks.
I mean, that's your star player out there. I don't blame the fans if it was
a
hit. Even if it was a legal hit, I'm going to scream a little bit and let the refs know I don't want my star player hit.
That kid is a ball player.
Yes, he is.
I believe he's the assistant coach and athletic director's son. I mean, they have the same last name, so.
I was going to say, relation there somewhere along the line.
Nephew, son, maybe. I actually think I talked to him about it, and I think he said it was his son. All right, kickoff ready to go here. Nice little squib kick, though. But good hands by Cameron Mercer to just wave his hands for a fair catch. And the ball will be taken over at the 49.5-yard line, right in front of our faces. First down and 10. Clay-Battelle working from our right to left here. All right, Chance, do you try to lather up your quarterback a bit, try to get him some confidence, or do you try to get maybe Caleb Hall some confidence and give him some more carries?
I just run my offense the way that I think that I would want it if I'm playing in a ball game right now. A little bit of both, mix it up.
First down and 10. Ponteroff rolls to his right, pressure coming from behind. He throws. Intended receiver was Landon Savage, but good coverage on the play. Colton Kincaid was the defender closest to it, but it was behind Savage. And it'll be second down and 10. Second down and 10. I'm honestly surprised Derby's still in the game, to be quite honest with you. On defense, at least. I understand it on offense, but anyway. Trips receivers to the left. Caleb Hall is the running back to the right. They do a little jet sweep pass to Savage, and they read it like a book.
No, Derby read it like a book. When he went in motion, Derby took a sprint to get the other side of the line. He knew where that ball was going. Unbelievable.
Did he make the tackle?
He made the tackle.
You also heard them yell, sweep, sweep. I mean, it's...
He was taking off before they hollered sweep.
Yeah.
He knew exactly. When that man went in motion, he took off like a bat. And, that was amazing right there to see him, how he read that play.
Did you hear that? $7 for a whole pizza.
You can't beat that. That's better than Sam's Club.
Yeah. All right, 3 receivers lined up to the right. Oh, they handed off to Hall, and it's a fumble.
I think we got it back.
I think we got it back, yeah. It's going to be fourth down here.
Recovered by number 2, Caleb Hall. Bring up fourth down. Watch the ball!
So it'll be fourth down here. 3 minutes in counting. The Lumberjacks lead by a score of 33-7 over the CBs. They are punting. Cooper Statler back deep to punt. The wideouts. Actually, Statler's on the line. May do a quick punt here. A little rugby style. Ponts are off.
Nice punt.
Nobody back deep for Valley Wetzel, so it's going to be pinned
going
inside. Yeah, it's going to be pinned inside the 20. And it'll be down at the 15-yard line, and that is where Gavin Darby and this Lumberjack offense will take over first and 10 with 2:43 left to go in the third quarter. Chance, how many yards is Darby up to total rushing?
167 yards and 3 TDs. He's awesome.
They probably put him at 200 before they consider taking him out, right?
If he takes another shot like he took, you may see him come out a little bit sooner. You don't need him on that field right now. You're just allowing him to get some stats is all you're doing.
Well, they are keeping him out there. Barr is to his left, 2 receivers on each side. Claps his hands together. They hand it off to Barr, though. Barr's got some space. He gets across the second level. Tackled by Braden Ponseroff. And it will be a first down.
And just for the record, that puts Barr now at 126 yards on the ground.
So do you think they're in a competition?
Makes you wonder at this point in time. I know Barr's screaming at the coaches going, come on, he don't need no more stats. Feed me a little bit more.
Ball is at the 26-yard line, so that was a gain of 11 on the play. First down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. They break the huddle. 2 receivers lined up on each side. Barr is to Derby's right. Fake the handoff. It's going to be a quarterback keeper for Derby. Derby gets across the 35 and gets out of bounds. And pushed out of bounds by Landon Savage.
10 more yards.
140, right?
No, that's 10 for Derby. That was 177.
Oh, wow.
He didn't want Barr catching him.
First down and 10. Ball is at the 37, sorry. They hand it off to Barr. Barr has some space, gets across the markers, over across midfield, and tackled by Josiah Morgan at the 49-yard line, and another first down. They keep trading 10-yard gains back and forth.
Puts him at 140. And I'm running out of slots on Derby. He's already at 20 carries. I'm going to have to start giving him another column over here in a second.
Well, you could just scratch off number 8 on his 1 carry and then just start it.
I am giving Gravette his carry. Okay. I'm not scratching
I'm saying just move it over to the right. Anyway, 2 receivers lined up on each side. Barr is to Derby's right. They fake the handoff, and that is Derby's first mistake of the entire game. He fumbles it as he fakes the handoff exchange, kind of slips out of his hands, and that will be Derby's first lost yardage on the play.
Bring him down to 169.
Don't have to snap another play here in the third quarter, and they are walking towards the sideline like they will not. So it's 2nd down and 18 when we come back with the fourth quarter. The score is Valley Wetzel 33, Clay-Battelle 7. You are listening to Clay-Battelle CB Football on WAJR.com.
When the whistle blows, your favorite player will be ready, but will you look the part? MPB Print and Sign Superstore helps you support your favorite team or player with personalized gear. Cheer them on in style with custom apparel for teams, players, and families. Don't stop there. Complete your look with some custom bags, flags, signs, and stickers. Not going to the field? Brand some apparel for your upcoming event or fundraiser. All at mpbonline.com. A proud supporter of high school athletics.
Game day is all about fast moves and quick action, and so is Mon Health's ER. Whether it's a minor injury or something more serious, we're ready to get you back in the game. No delays or unnecessary timeouts, just top-notch care that puts you first. When you need care, don't get stuck on the sidelines. Head to Mon Health, where fast wait times are our winning play. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference. Visit monhealth.com for real-time wait times today.
This is Clay-Battelle High CB's football on WAJR.
Welcome back to Valley Wetzel High School, where we are entering the fourth quarter with the score Valley Wetzel 33, Clay-Battelle 7. Ball's at the 44-yard line of Clay-Battelle. Valley Wetzel has the ball, and they're at their own 44-yard line, and with a 2nd down and 17. So, Chance, what are you looking for here now if you're the CBs?
You can't quit.
Yeah.
I think that was something LePeau was talking about. Make sure they know they play Clay-Battelle CBs at the end of the night. You just keep playing hard. And there's nothing else you can do at this point in time. The odds are the scoreboard's not going to end in your favor. Just don't allow yourself to give up.
All right. 2 receivers on each side. Derby drops back to pass. Short arms it. The intended receiver was Ryder Gravette. And it will be 3rd down and 17. But they have shown they are able to throw the deep ball. Chance.
They have, even though I do think I would not be surprised to see the same type of play. They just ran right there, do something, get half of it right now.
TJ Barr is into the game for the CBs. Same formation. They motion Barr from right to left. They do a keeper for Derby, and Derby is going to get a positive gain, but one of his shorter gains of the night, and it's 3rd down. A gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 15 for Valley Wetzel, and they will probably punt for the first time tonight. However, we have nobody back deep.
And we do not. Barr is the punter, it appears. That is what they choose to do.
Actually, no, that's, sorry, that is Barr. I don't know why, but I thought you said Derby in my mind.
That's because I've caught him the rest of the night.
All right. Nice booming, spiraling kick. And Barr downs it. Or, sorry, the Lumberjacks down it at the 10, and that is where Clay-Battelle will take over first down and 10.
That is the first time I have written punt down on the stat sheet for him. It's not
Yeah.
bad when you look at
Hey,
that.
there's your stop, Chance.
TD.
That you asked for.
Yeah. TD, and then we finally get there.
Isn't it kind of amazing, though, that the score is only 33-7, and that's the first punt? Like, no turnovers, by the way, for Valley Wetzel, and the score is still only 33-7. All right.
Yep.
Clay-Battelle breaks the huddle here. 2 receivers lined up to the right, 1 to the left. The tight end, I don't see the tight end, but throws it to Josiah Morgan. Morgan catches it, gets across the 25 over to the 26. Nice little slant pattern there by Morgan. And good tackle by the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks. But, hey, Chance, we're getting that no huddle that you asked for.
I think we probably should have maybe went that way just a
Hey,
little
Chance,
bit
I think
sooner.
we played with 10 on that last snap.
Well, let's try it again if it got us there.
Yeah. Pump fakes and throwing a deep ball, landed out there. What a great catch by Josiah Morgan at the 40. A diving grab, snatches it right out of the air, and he catches it, and it's a big gain for the CBs.
I felt like I was expecting to see that a little bit earlier in the game. I don't know if they were trying to set it up.
Look at this no huddle. I'm liking this. Yard gain. Nice job there by Owen Morgan to grab a hold of the young freshman and not let him go. He's probably got 75 pounds on him. Chance, we got all the media out tonight for Monday Night Football. We got one of the statewide football reporters. We got the legendary Joe Bricado from Metro News here doing film. Everybody's out here tonight. 9:38 left to go. Ponceroff drops back to pass. He's looking for Josiah Morgan deep, laying it out there, and incomplete. Not sure if he was in bounds anyway, but a good job there, showing it on film.
It is. And, it looked like a good pass. You're right. It's hard to tell what out of bounds is over there because the baseball field also comes in play on that corner of the field, so you go from green grass to no grass.
Well, they're going to throw it to Morgan again, and Morgan gets knocked out of bounds. And it is a first down for Clay-Battelle. They are moving the ball down the field.
Give him 12 on that one. I am not exactly sure.
First down and 10, now at the 25. Trips receivers to the right. They roll to the left. Ponceroff going to take it off and run. Cuts across the field and is tackled for a short gain. Chance, I am actually kind of liking this no huddle right now.
I am too. It looks like 7 yards on that game.
Second down and 3.
Don't give that defense a chance to set its feet.
Trips, now they motion for 2 receivers on each side. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, throws a short little quick pattern to Landon Savage. Savage catches the ball at the 10, and down at about the 9, it is another first down and another completed catch. Chance, what is the completions? Actually, you know what? I'll ask you after that drive on what the completion percentage is for Braden Ponceroff.
He is 8 of 17 right now, so a little bit below 50.
I've expected a lot more than that. Anyway, first down and 10 here. They hand it off to Hall. Hall gets across the 5 down to about the... Actually, no, he is down at the 5. Line to gain is the is the 2. They fake the handoff, throw it towards the end zone, and it's going to be picked off. Landon Jericho picks the ball off in the end zone, so they will take over at their own 20-yard line. It just gets worse here for the CBs, doesn't it, Chance?
It does, and but that's the progression and the growth of Ponceral. There's times you just got to throw it away. And hopefully he learned that.
Or tuck it and run.
Hopefully he learned that from that right there. It's okay to just throw it away, live to see another down. You were on second down. You still had 2 more plays to go, or 2 more downs to go to get it into the end zone.
All right, first down and 10 here for the Lumberjacks at their own 20-yard line. Derby takes the snap, hands it off to Barr. Barr gets across the 25 down to about the 26. Gain of 6 on the play. Second down and 4.
Well, who ran that there?
Barr.
Barr got that. Okay.
Working too fast for Chance's riding.
Yeah, that no huddle got me all messed up over here.
All right. Second down and 4. QB keeper runs to the right, and he's going to be tackled. Tackled by Caleb Snodgrass. Or, sorry, actually, that was Corey Cohen on the tackle. Gain of about 1 on the play. It'll be third down and 3 for the Lumberjacks.
The 23rd carry for Derby.
How many yards is he at?
174.
If I was him, I'd be really wanting that 200. Anyway, 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to Derby's right. Keeps it going up the middle here, and he's going to be tackled for a minimal gain. I think the initial tackle was by Brody Patrick Willard. 6 minutes in counting. The score is still 33-7, Valley Wetzel. See if they go for it here on 4th down and 1. I think they will. I would.
I was going to say, you haven't.
And it's not a matter of like sportsmanship. You can just keep the ball and run the clock. Anyway, 4th down and 1, 2 receivers on each side. Barr is to Derby's right. Hard count. And they get an encroachment. And it will be first down. Not that hard to go for it on 4th down when you get that.
Now, I will say this. There has only been 4 penalties today. These referees showed up. It's a Monday night. They decided to leave their laundry at home. They didn't want to bring it here to interrupt this game.
They've done a great job officiating tonight, too.
I agree. Hard to complain. Like you said, I mean, there's always things you see that you wonder, but we also understand we're not down there on the field seeing as clearly as they are.
All right. Ball is at the 35-yard line. And that is Derby on the QB keeper. He gets pushed out of bounds by Ponceroff.
That may be Hondo for 2 Hondo.
That was at the 35, and he gets 15, to the 20. 42.
So I'm going to give him 22 yards
15,
on that. 15,
20.
I got him at 198.
Oh, man. If he was on my team, I'd yell 198. First down and 10. Ball is at the 43-yard line. First down and 10. Barr is to Derby's left. 2 receivers on each side. They hand it off to Barr. Barr gets across the 40-yard line, very close to the 35. He actually might have gotten there. And he did. They're going to mark it down at the 35. And it will be second down and 2, gain of 8 on the play.
They're running this clock, and they are triculating the ball down the field.
Mm-hmm. 4:30 left to go in the game. 2nd down and 2 for the Lumberjacks. Barr is to Derby's left, 2 receivers on each side. Rogers, Gravette, going to be a keeper for Derby. Gets across that 200 mark. Tackled by Barr, goes out of bounds. Wasn't really tackled, but felt the contact. Knew he wanted to get to that 200 mark, and he got it.
Yep, and he will be at 2:07.
Clock will run. Well officiated, sportsmanlike game here tonight.
Yeah, we've seen hard hits at the opposing team. You hit somebody hard, and then both teams turn around, put the hand out like, hey, can I help you out?
Barr is to Derby's left, 2 receivers on each side. They hand it off to Barr, and he gets across the 25, very close to the 20. He's going to be marked down at the 21-yard line, and that will bring up 2nd down and 5. Derby getting the call from his coach. A nice little stroll back to his huddle.
We'll tell you this, what I do see from LePeau is he pretty well substituted a lot of people in right there. Going to try to get some of his younger players, a couple plays out there.
Caleb Hall's lined up at the safety position. Claps his hands together. He's going to do a QB keeper here. Corey Cohen. Let's see here. J.J. Dawson. I think that might have been Carter Ammons as well on the tackle.
Call that one out. Carter Ammons is out there. I do see T.J. Barrs came out. He did not start tonight.
.225 left to go in the game. They're going to line up under center. 2 receivers on each side. Barr is in the backfield. They may take a knee. Flag on the play.
Got a false start.
False start on the offense.
Only Valley Wetzel's 2nd foul of the night.
Wow. Both procedural penalties, correct?
I do believe so. And then you got Clay-Battelle with 3. So both teams have played a technically sound game for most part.
Well, the clock is now winding again. We're coming up on under 2 minutes left to go in this game now. Play clock approaches 10.
That may have been an on-purpose procedural penalty to finish this game out.
All right, Chance, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and do some sponsors here. Power play of the game presented by Morgantown Power Sports, carrying a complete lineup of Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and KTM. Morgantown Power Sports on the mile ground at morgantownpowersports.com. Chance, what is your power play of the game?
I'm going to take a loophole on this one and just not say power play of the game. I'm just going to go with power player of the game, and I'm just going to give it to Gavin Derby. We come here, we knew he was good, we didn't know how good he was, and he pretty well took this team on his shoulders on offense and defense side and was just a power player all night long. The interception that was thrown upon off down here on the last drive, it was Derby that put the pressure onto him and put the hit on that caused probably that interception. The kid has never given up all night.
All right. 50 seconds and counting. You know what? I'm going to look at it positive. That diving catch by Josiah Morgan was an excellent play, so I'm going to give that the power play of the game. So we approach 40 seconds in counting here, 3rd down and 15. All 3 teams, only one timeout been taken in this second half, and that is the only snap that you will need to do as the players meet up at midfield, and we will go final. Your final score tonight, the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks 33, the Clay-Battelle CB 7. Chance, we will be back in less than a week. back to the normal Friday night schedule. I got to say, I appreciate you taking off work early on a Monday night to come here and do this game with me on a Monday night. Thank you to everybody who came out tonight and listened, and thank you to the referees who took time out of their Monday and came and refereed this game. Once again, your final score, Clay-Battelle 7, the Valley Wetzel Lumberjacks 33. Good night, everyone.
High school football on WAJR has been brought to you by HealthWorks. When your body hurts, go to HealthWorks. 9 convenient locations to serve you. By Lang Monument, family owned since 1874 in the Wharf District, Morgantown. By Morgantown Power Sports, carrying a complete lineup of Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and KTM. Morgantown Power Sports on the mile ground. By Mon Health System, feel the difference. By Advanced HVAC and Plumbing, the area's only Carrier factory authorized dealer. Turn to the experts. By the Insurance Centers, where serving you is our best policy. And by Omega Commercial Interiors. For office furniture, buy local at Omega in Morgantown and Charleston. Stay tuned. Metro News High School Game Night is coming up next on 104.5 FM and 1440 AM WAJR, the voice of Morgantown. This is the WAJR post-game show presented by the Insurance Centers, where serving you is our best policy. Now, back to the Insurance Center's post-game show on WAJR. This is the WAJR Halftime Show, presented by the Mon Health System. Feel the difference. Now back to the Mon Health System Halftime Report on WAJR.